All right, guys. So, since you guys are working on this particular mission, Alron is working with you, at least kind of guiding you. She says, "All right, so we are going to be undertaking a particularly interesting case because it is a slightly more diplomatic case than any of the other ones you may have gone into. You need to be able to deal with this in a way that does not cause the vampire clans we are currently working with to uh, see us with certain degrees of malice or an attempt to retaliate. If it turns out they are responsible for it, then we will eradicate them. But we need to find out what is causing these situations and these events. And with that, she hands you a couple of newspaper clippings and some files that they've managed to locate on the subject. They got information on the murder victims, who are usually just drunk guys who are coming home from the bar. Um, all the attacks happen at night, um, take place in alleyways, and as far as you guys are aware, that's about as far as the information is, as far as the trail leads. The
Wait,
investigation of the bodies shows that they have been exsanguinated of large amounts of blood, and only a little that was left was seeping from two holes in the neck.
So when you say drunk guys, you mean they're all men?
Yes, all males.
All males.
Could be a vampire.
Males, drunk, exsanguinated, but then. What? Okay, it could have been a vampire.
Yeah. So, well, it's called a vampire killer case, so guessing it is a vampire.
They seem to be
I thought
interested
it
in
was-
male victims. Intoxicated male victims.
She gives you a club card and throws it to you. Not like a card with the clubs on it. It is a card that has a picture of a nightclub.
Oh, great. Good thing we're
And
all
she said,
kind of.
she
God
says,
damn it!
This is a bar called the Elixir. It is a known vampire locale. We are very much aware of the vampires that live there, and they are in a deal with us to provide us with information, so long as, well, we don't destroy them, so to speak. They understand the deal, and if they give you a hard time, give us a call.
Right. That's very
But that should be a
reassuring.
good place to start.
Okay, well, is everyone geared up?
You're not.
Got so much shit.
How much shit do you have?
All the shit.
Alron also says, one important note. How you dress can make or break a deal. If you're going to a nightclub, perhaps you should consider purchasing nightclub-type clothing.
Oh, God.
Well,
Oh, wait. This is my jam.
think
I know
I'm
what
in
I'm
the
doing.
wrong group.
Paul, you need to,
What
you need to
nightclub?
fix yourself.
What kind of clothes?
You need to
are
fix your
those?
face. Thank you.
It is a
are
club
you
that
saying that to me? You're saying that to
No,
me.
I'm saying that. I'm saying that to myself.
Kind
Oh.
of clothes? What?
Noel runs into your closet and decides everything is unacceptable. We have to go on a shopping spree. Out to the
Well,
nearest
yeah,
strip
we'll go.
mall. Let's go.
All right, so you guys go take care of hunting down some clothes, and you guys both get a well, all of you guys, if you go on your little shopping spree,
This is awkward. Paul looks like a fucking got hit by a car.
okay, guys. So
times.
all you have to do is make sure you dress accordingly. As far as the merit, you have a merit called haute couture. If you guys wish to purchase points in it using the current experience you have, you can go from 1 to 3 dots in haute couture, and that gives you the ability to get bonuses for dressing appropriately for the situation.
Hot couture?
How much experience does it require?
It's going to cost you
How many points per dot? I think
the
it was
amount of
like-
points per dot, if I remember right. Let me go look it up. I was. It should be like 3. It's not a huge amount.
Yeah, I think it was 3. That's what I remember.
Yeah,
So
3
you
per dot.
spend.
Looking it up now.
Okay.
Experience points. More merit. New
From
rating
merit.
times 2.
New ratings times 2.
Is
Okay,
this
so because
accurate?
that depends on where you want to go. You can go from 1 dot, get 2, and you get 2. You can go up to 2 dots and spend 4, or you can spend 6 dots, 6 points to get 3 dots.
Does anyone want that merit?
That's up to you guys, but going and shopping is probably going to help you out in this situation.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend
Oh,
2 points
it's okay.
for that merit.
I'm gonna spend 2 points as well.
What's the merit called?
I'll type it in.
So -2 experience to gain.
The hot
4?
couture merit.
Hot
Hot coat.
couture.
I've never heard of that merit before.
I bet he just made it up.
Did you make it up, Rex?
Nope, it's sitting here, right here in the hunter book.
Oh my
It's a
god.
hunter merit.
Well, I wrote it down. It's not in my on my sheet yet, but I wrote it down on the
Okay.
side.
I just edited it so it's on there, but yeah, I'm keeping track
So
of
minus
it.
experience to get 2 or to get 4 of the hot couture.
No, -2 experience to get 1 point in hot couture.
1 point.
Yeah.
1 point.
Yeah.
So I'll
Okay,
just
and that
do
basically
your
what
experience
that
now.
bumps up is your presence pool. For every dot you put in, you get +1 if you are in the appropriate gear. If you're not, that's a -1
Oh
for
shit.
every dot that you have.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Knowing how to dress is half the fight if you're going into a social situation. So if you dress appropriately, that can be a +3 to your presence right off the bat.
Alright.
Paul doesn't get it.
Paul sits there and he just dresses in his idea of dressing up, or sorry, dressing into club clothing is to wear more hoodies.
He wears a bigger hoodie. There.
So if you're dressed up, then you can get.
If you're
+3.
dressed appropriately, that's different. Because if you know how hot couture also affects, I'm going into a situation where I'm about to walk through the fucking ghetto. Do I want to walk around wearing $1 million worth of clothing, or do I want to dress like them and make sure no one notices me?
$1 million
What
clothing.
am I aiming at? Yeah. And then you get mugged. Oh. Okay, so that's the basic gist. Especially since, as Alron points out, monsters and humans are not so different when you really think about it. They are equally shallow. Knowing how to dress and making sure that they don't notice you, all you have to do is make sure you dress like them.
Alright.
If you want to be noticed, you dress a little bit better. But you have to remember, don't dress better than the monsters. Most of the time, they are used to being the best looking ones in the entire area. They're quite shallow like that, you see.
Okay.
So, however many points you invest into it, type it in and let me know.
I think me and Brenna both put 2 points, so we each have 1 point.
Okay, so you both have 1 point in hot couture. Okay.
Yeah.
So you get 1 point of presence if you dress appropriately.
Alright. Do we add that to the presents, or that's just kind of there?
That's a situational.
Alright.
So that's why it's there in your merits.
Okay.
Okay. So after you guys get back from your little shopping spree, Alron also says, okay, with that, here's all the files, and how you wish to handle it and approach it is up to you. The club opens up at 8 p.m. and the sun goes down. They're very specific with that. Vampires, after all. So, what do you guys wish to do now? You can go in and start investigating and figuring out, okay, what's the area? You can go check out the crime scene. Maybe you could spend some time looking into how to kill vampires or deal with them.
I would definitely like to do some
Yes.
research.
All right.
Do some
If you'd like to
researching.
do research, Elron at this point kind of steps back and doesn't give you any more answers. You guys are supposed to figure this out on your own. So if you do research, what you're going to look into is going to be you're going to be looking into occult type knowledge or things that you can find on the internet.
Do any of you guys have merits in technology?
I got one in computer.
You can either do intelligence and computer or occult and intelligence to do research, and this takes up most of the day as most of the daylight hours.
Well, I don't have points in any of that, so
I'll use computer and intelligence. Go to a nearby computer and start looking up stuff. I guess.
Sounds good.
Roll for that.
So I could use just intelligence or combination.
You can use intelligence and computer, or you can use intelligence and occult.
Oh damn!
But it has to be
failure
combined with them. Ooh.
Guys.
Paul, you find more sites about vampire fetishes than you do about how to get rid of them.
Face
you know, you're pretty sure that they drink blood at this point. You're really sure they drink blood.
Great.
There are a lot of other things you wish you didn't see, but you know.
Frustration growl.
What's in the packet that Alron gave us?
It's just some of the investigations and police reports that came from the area.
Okay.
From the police.
Let's take a look.
What you find are... Oh, let me change the picture, actually.
Hope things are going okay for the other groups.
Hope so, too.
They're not our problem now.
Let's just try not to die, please.
Yeah, that's probably what they're doing. Trying not to die.
Yep.
It's a good idea.
So any other ideas? We could go to like a library to look up information. What else could we do? Besides keep rolling for the stupid computer.
Fucking use willpower. I'll waste a willpower point on this.
Paul gets mad, bro.
I look up stuff on the computer through sheer willpower. Doesn't make any sense.
Sanguination.
You know what? I'll do that. Why not?
You're gonna... Oh, he's gonna do it.
I'm using a willpower point to...
You spend 1 point of willpower, and then you get 3 extra dice.
Yep, there it goes. Oh, there's a 10.
10, 9, come on. Come on, we can do this. Come on.
2 successes.
Fine. I can live with that.
You're just Noel laughing over your shoulder as you try to work this stupid piece of technology.
There's no more of it.
Wow, so classy.
That was a little bit much.
Look at that. Oh god, the pixels.
Pixels. Ooh.
God.
I bet it's probably all like ultraviolet lighting so vampires don't get sunburned.
Of course.
Not ultraviolet, what is it? Blacklight? I know what things are.
Also, I'm taking notes as we're doing this.
Could we could go check out the venue while it's still light out.
You could. You could try to. So hang on, let me take a look and see how many successes did Devo get?
2.
I got 2.
2. You managed to find a couple of really basic things. You know, the basic. If you chop off their head, they'll die. If you drag them out in the daylight, they die.
That's it. I could have told you that.
Stick to the heart.
I mean, this is basic stuff that you hear. Other than that, you know a couple of other like small tidbits now. Just the idea of if you drink their blood, you will become you'll become one of their ghouls.
Oh.
Or something of that nature, where you basically become enslaved by them.
Oh, gotta be careful. If we go, ladies, gotta be careful of people offering us drinks.
Guys.
Yeah.
Don't drink the punch.
Wasn't there like a blood test paper in the tools? Whatever, I don't remember.
There are a couple other tools that you can get your hands on. You're going to some of the weirder shops in the area. So as far as equipment, what else are you guys packing?
I just have the backpack.
Well, I have a digital recorder.
Oh, Brenna has a digital recorder.
I have a digital.
Okay, there is you are aware that there are certain weapons that can fire incendiary rounds, which fire seems to help with dealing with vampires.
Hmm.
Oh boy.
How much do they cost?
Don't know.
Incendiary rounds are going to cost you a little bit more, but we're talking about like you have to bring a shotgun to fire those things.
Yeah.
They fire
Yeah.
they fire a round
Only
called the
with my
Dragon's Breath, which fires
Yeah.
out a flaming burst of flechette rounds.
Yeah. There's a thing.
Those are real, by the way.
Oh. There's a thing called luminol that reacts to blood. But I think that's more of a crime scene thing.
Yeah. Which you might want to bring if you want to test your drinks and things like that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
You guys go
How much
through
does
and you
it
can
cost?
pick up any gear that you need.
Costs
At
1.
this point, the Cardians
I can trade my digital recorder for it.
keep in mind your resources are like entirely replenishable, so you're not too worried about spending money that you need right now.
Okay, so
Okay.
could one of us just pick up the luminol then?
Yes.
Okay,
Okay,
then
I can pick it up then.
alright. So Noel has a back knock. What does your character have again?
He has a Bowie knife.
Okay. And then Brenna has a digital recorder and the luminol.
He has a lot of other things too, but
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and figure out your equipment list. I'm going to give you guys about 10 minutes to go through and look through your equipment list, figure out what you want before you hit up this club.
Okay.
You guys are going to need to pack everything that you can. So I'm going to go see what the others are up to right now.
Alright, I'm gonna get some duct tape if you guys don't mind.
take all the duct tape. You never know when you need it.
Okay, add the duct tape to my equipment. I have a cell phone, duct tape, Bachna.
So reinforced clothing is free? I don't see any dots for it.
I think that's if you own reinforced clothing.
Reinforced clothing is just really thick clothing.
Yeah.
That's literally what it is. Just like imagine a really poofy parka. That's kind of what it is.
And since we're wearing clothes at a club, doubt it.
Yeah. Except for Paul, because Paul is Paul.
How about the cryptography kit? It doesn't seem to have a cost.
Okay. Paul buys the suit, but he has a Kevlar jacket underneath. That's Kevlar jacket.
What are vampires good at that we're not? Vampires?
They can see in the dark.
That's true. Do we have any, like, flashlight? I'll take a flashlight.
I have a
Glow
phone.
sticks.
Oh yeah, glow sticks. That'll be better for
I'll take a
the
flashlight.
nightclub.
Yeah.
Glow sticks.
How about inspection mirror kit?
What's an inspection mirror kit?
It's what you use to look at something indirectly, I think.
Let
me see.
Wait, but vampires don't show up in mirrors.
Oh damn it! You're right. Good
It's,
flashlight baton.
Yeah, I'm
it's
gonna
just
take
a flashlight.
I'm gonna take glow sticks because we're going into a nightclub. Let's see. I don't know about armor. What's something that can make fire if we need it?
Something that can make fire.
A lighter.
Yeah,
maybe?
you could take stuff that's not on this list.
Yeah, like could we take like a lighter? Who smokes? Does someone here smoke? I'm pretty sure Noel probably did some smoking.
Yeah, it'd probably be better for you to take.
Yeah, so I'll take a lighter.
Gangbuster? Gangbuster. Anybody know?
What's a gangbuster? Oops. No! Damn it. Okay, there we go.
Multi-tool would probably be useful. So if there's nothing under the cost, that means that it doesn't cost anything, right?
Probably, yeah. I think we're allowed to just like grab a whole bunch of stuff for this mission too, so anything that's not like enormous we can probably just take with us.
Yes. Make
Okay,
sure you
I'm
mark it down
taking
that you're taking them. Keep in mind that certain items do give you bonuses. We'll go into them later when you start using them.
Alright.
For now, I'm going to start playing club music.
So I have a cell phone, flashlight, duct tape, and a lighter. And the
Oh, right. I'm just gonna watch that for later. So, yes.
And then a Boknock for a weapon. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna shovel some turkey in my mouth.
All that turkey. Okay, so cell phone, flashlight, duct tape, lighter, Bogdan's for weapon. Okay, what kind of cell phone are we talking about? Smartphone?
I had to downgrade. Can't afford that.
Flip phone. Okay.
Let me see.
Come on, music. Sometime this week. There we go. Why is the music so loud?
Oh, right. I forgot the glow sticks. Whoops. We're all taking glow sticks.
Do we have to specify how many we have? I'll do times 5 as well then. Times 5.
Okay, multi-tool. A portable UV lamp.
How are we gonna sneak that into the club?
Always have to remember, you gotta sneak stuff in. Because if they see you walking
It's
in
the size of a flashlight.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm looking it up. That's why.
Okay, well, all considering, you do have to remember you're carrying all this stuff with you when you.
You could have like it could be like
you're
a.
gonna have to have a plan to.
Yeah, it could be like a UV pen light.
No, he has this one.
Oh yeah, who had the? Oh yeah, Brenna had the luminol. Okay.
There's that.
What form does the luminol come in?
Let me check.
It's liquid. I'm pretty sure it's a liquid. So I can just have a vial of it.
Could we have luminol strips? Is that a thing that exists?
Drips? No. I think they
But
come in
if we're
sprays.
using it, yeah. I think it's better if it's liquid because now we can drip it into drinks.
No,
and
that's
stuff.
true.
Okay, if you, I just thought of that. If you're dripping luminol into your drink, right?
Yeah, you
and
wouldn't be
it's
able
not
to.
blood. What are you gonna do with it? You're gonna drink it? Oh, it's
I
safe
don't know
to
if
drink
it's
now
toxic
because
or
it's
not.
not blood.
Oh, let's see, luminol.
And if it is blood,
I don't know
then
if it's
well,
toxic
that's-
or not. So,
Pretty.
Let's
It makes
see.
your blood. I'm pretty sure it's toxic on some level.
Luminol ingestion.
Yeah.
Harmful by inhalation,
there, it's a lumi-
ingestion. It's very hazardous in case of eye contact. May cause gastrointestinal irritation.
It makes you glow. Okay, it makes you glow. Of course, it's gonna be hazardous.
1 second.
okay, let's use strips then. Strips.
Are there
I'm
strips?
pretty sure they do have strips. I'm pretty sure. Luminol strips.
I don't know if they come in strips is the thing.
Right. No, I think it is just a spray. We don't need to directly pour it into our cup though.
Oh yeah, we
Like,
could
you
just
say,
pour
like,
the drink into.
fill it.
You could do that too. Yeah.
Actually, do we have anything that makes people throw up? Just in case we ingest something, we could throw it back up.
Your finger. What? Did you need anything else?
Yeah.
Think of the
is it
nastiest
like-
thing you can ever think of.
4 ways to induce vomiting. Gag reflex.
My God.
Mustard solution. Saline solution. Okay, well, is salt.
Saline. Salt.
Does anybody have any points in investigation?
Yeah, I do.
That's good.
Okay, that's good.
I have 3 points in investigation.
Oh, someone take some salt.
Anything else mental?
Okay, I'll take some salt.
Rock salt?
No, grain salt.
Salt.
The finer the grain, the better.
Grain? Oh.
Fine grain. Salt. Okay,
Just like table salt works. Although, yeah, we just gotta be careful. Like, hide it somewhere they can't sense it. Because you can do a
they
salt
can
line.
probably smell it.
That's true. Wait, can they? It's table
They're
salt.
I don't
vampires.
think they
They
would
have
mind
really
salt.
high.
Oh, damn
I
it.
don't think they would mind salt. They're not with.
Yeah, they're
Well,
not demons.
No, but vampires can't cross a salt line.
They can't?
No, they can't.
I thought that was a
I
witch
thought
thing.
that was demons.
No. In vampire lore, they can't cross the salt line without counting every grain.
Well, all the more reason to have some with us. How would a couple of packets of salt?
Like table salt, yeah, I think that would be fine. Just like a random one is like,
I'll
oh, it was in.
say 8 packets.
Okay.
No, I want to be inconspicuous. How about 4 packets? It's not a lot though. I'll go back to 8. 8 packets of fine grain salt.
So much prep.
No, garlic works too.
Oh yeah,
But they
garlic.
definitely would notice.
Yeah,
That would be
they
offensive.
would
Maybe
notice
just not-
garlic. Crosses. I think anything we could bring in, they would probably notice. Or how about something? Oh, how about we could go out and like buy a necklace that comes, or something that like comes together to make a cross. Although I don't know if that's applicable to these vampires.
What?
Like fancy jewelry.
Oh my god, you guys are getting creative.
What?
Or
Like,
the
super
tattoo
creative.
work?
No,
Or
no,
drawing a cross on yourself?
I don't think so.
Hmm.
I guess we could like cross our fingers to make a cross.
If we could, maybe we could each draw a cross on our forearm or something.
Yeah, I think they'd notice that.
No.
Although because we don't know
If
anything
we,
about.
what if we slipped a bracelet over it? What if we slipped a bracelet over it?
I don't know. I think it has to be wooden because you know the wooden stakes thing.
Mm.
Well, whatever.
That's true.
Ooh, we need to bring pepper spray.
Pepper spray.
See,
I can
that's
bring some.
not. See, that's acceptable because ladies going out at night, please. I just added that. I don't know. I'm getting impatient.
Same. Okay, so I have luminol, digital recorder, glow stick, times 5, multi-tool, 8 packets of fine grained salt, and pepper spray.
Okay. 8 packets of
What
table
are we
salt.
even doing at this club?
We're just investigating a vampire killer. Oh, remember, a couple of drunk men have been found insanguinated with holes in their necks. So
It's a good.
yeah, I
What are
hear
these
Tika.
sounds though? Near a particular bar. Yeah, Tika is. Salt and pepper spray. Those are my items.
And if they catch you with the salt, you can say, "Oh, I went to a Chinese restaurant earlier. Forgot I grabbed those. Sorry, force of habit."
What?
What?
I don't know. Whatever works. I don't even know how to do this. It's just
Okay. Well, I don't know. I think we're
Paul's
pretty
not,
much prepared.
Not this kind of dude.
Paul's just like standing there.
Paul's like vampires, garlic.
Paul, you just eat like an entire clove of garlic before we go.
It's like this.
You'll
works,
be
right?
safe.
This
Yeah.
is how it works.
This is how it works, right? I eat garlic and it makes me safe.
I eat
I
garlic
suppose,
and it kills
Noel, you
all the
look about the
vampires
same as you
around me.
usually do.
Wow. Sorry I can't say the same for you, Sabrina. You look way better than you normally do. Thanks to me.
Coming from you, I think
This-
that is a compliment. That I don't dress like
What?
today.
Was that supposed to be an insult?
No, see, okay, Noelle's been into clubs before, so at least she has some idea of what's going to happen.
Wait, what?
I think Noelle has the most idea of what to expect in a club. Except we don't know anything about
Yeah.
Paul. For all we know, Paul could be a party hard
Sabrina has none.
frat dude.
Sabrina's pretty good at talking to people.
He's a
though.
37-year-old man with a disfigured face. I don't think he's going to too many nightclubs.
Whatever, man. Oh, you know what? We could pass Paul off as our bodyguard. Ooh. Could do that.
Oh.
Like, just dress him up in a
They're
tux
so
and
good.
stuff. Just dress him up in, like, a nice suit and tie. With a...
Tux, Kevlar, you can't argue with me. Can't argue with that.
Yeah. Although we gotta do something for your face. I wonder if they allow half masks. Because some people do that, though. Some
Banner of
people
the
are
opera
weird.
ship. It's a vampire club too, so who knows?
Yeah. Exactly.
Maybe it's a masquerade party.
Ooh, yeah. That'd be cool.
Noel, seriously, whatever you do, don't drink anything.
Whatever. I've been to these things before, you know. I kind of know my alcohol.
Vampire slave. Judgment is what orders me.
Watch, all of us are gonna come out either as vampires, or dead, or as ghouls. And if not any of those three, we'll have at least a derangement. Like,
Don't get your hopes up.
phobia of blood. Rex, where did you go?
I missed you so.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Oh, he's back.
Go back.
He's back.
My bad. Oh no.
Back in black.
Sorry, attempting to make cake. Had to check on the red velvet, see if it was doing good. Okay.
You're making a cake.
Congrats, Rack.
Cake.
You're not actually eating the cake mix. You're actually baking it.
That I am. Okay, guys. So, you guys got a plan set up?
I think so.
Nope.
No.
Oh.
Well, Noel's got a plan. Sucks for you. Okay, so we're gonna go check. I think. Well, what I want to do is check out the venue before it gets dark.
Okay. So you go and find out where the venue is. Do you have any vehicles?
No.
Oh God.
No.
Driving.
Damn.
Flashbacks. Vietnam.
Invisible car.
All right.
I
Fortunately,
don't
it
think
isn't
it's
like it's not super far. So you guys decide to go ahead and take a bus on the way over there. But you do arrive. You pick up. You check it out, and you find that the door is locked. The place looks like it's kind of shady on the outside. Like it's in a.
Mhm.
It looks like it doesn't belong in. It doesn't look like a nightclub at all outside.
All right. Well, let's look for the exits. Where are the exits located?
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
there's one
Is
exit
this-
behind back in the alleyway.
Is that it?
That's the only exit that seems to be linked to this building. There's one that's upstairs, but it's on one of those, where they have the little
Fire
the
escape?
stairs that go on. Yeah, the fire
Yeah.
escapes. There's only one that leads up top, but it's located in the same general area. So there are two of them over there.
Okay. And the alley's connected to the
Are
main
there
street.
any alleyways around? Yeah.
Yes.
Let's check the alley. See what we find anything.
Is there any other exits that are in the same alley?
There is one exit, but it leads to the building next over. Besides that, it leads to a dead end.
Oh. Okay.
Let's check the alley.
Okay. I think we did though. Anything unusual about that alley? Can we do a perception check?
Yes, you may make a perception check.
Oh, who wants to do the perception check?
Okay.
I'll do it.
I guess I can. Can all of us do the perception check?
Absolutely.
Alright, what's in composure?
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, there goes all the dice.
60.
Oh, I
Holy
got
shit!
5.
Oh my god!
Oh, I don't even have to
Oh.
reroll. Sweet.
Well, I have 3 successes.
No, just re-roll it. Just do it.
No, no, what? I don't.
Just do it.
I already have 5 successes. That's critical.
Just do it.
That's critical
Fine.
success, but it can be
I had 2
more
successes.
critical.
It can be more critical.
Yes, it can.
That's a
Be.
load of shit. You can't do that. That's...
You didn't get anything anyway.
Come on.
6 successes.
Alright,
Oh no, it's
Alright.
8. I got 1.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's 6 successes.
And me and Brennan both only got 1.
Okay, so you guys kind of look.
I got
Over,
2.
you don't see anything
Oh,
of
no, just
particular
1.
interest, but Paul looks around and he sees a couple of other things. First off, his experience as a thief makes him know that there are certain places that you hide things if you need to make sure that they're not seen. So he goes and messes around a bit and finds that in one of the dumpsters there are several large bags, large plastic bags, and there's this horrible smell that comes from it. It's covered up by a lot of other junk that's inside the garbage, but in particular, it's a smell that's really hard not to notice, with the scent of dried blood and bodies.
I motion towards the others to come over here. Check it out.
Oh my god. Fuck no, I'm not going over there. What is it though? Are you gonna open it up? You have a Bowie knife. Do you want to open it up?
Yeah. Well, I don't
Yeah,
know.
sure. Why not? Pull my knife out. I look around first. Make sure nobody's around. Nobody sees me pulling out a fucking knife.
All right.
Broad daylight.
Look around, no one's
And then
around.
I open the bag.
Okay, you open the bag to find body parts of people who have been basically carved up. Like, not carved up in a butcher knife sort of fashion, but carved into pieces to make them easier to put into these large bags. And they've been drained of all blood, so the little blood that you smell, it's very, very small compared to just the overpowering stench of decaying body parts. And there are a lot of bags in there.
Oh my god.
How many? Can I count?
Oh.
How many? It's just too many.
There's about 12 bags, which you can assume are full of body parts.
Is this where they get their drinks?
I guess so. It looks like this is the alley where they... No, because they do it somewhere, and then they put the body parts in here, and then they drag it out here.
Yeah, they don't. You wouldn't do it right in front of their club. That's suspicious as all hell. Right?
In front of... I don't think it's in
You're not
front.
sure where they do it, but you are... they might have facilities inside to take care of it, but you do know that there are bags here.
Oh, gross. That's really gross. Okay. Are we done here?
Alright, let's pack away. The smell's getting a little much, and fancy getting seen over here.
Okay. Is there a library nearby where we can look up vampires?
Yes. there's a
What
public
would we
library.
need to roll for that?
That would be intelligence and academics.
Okay, I have 2 in
Okay.
academics. So, let's do
I have
that.
3 academics and 2 intelligence. 3 academics.
Okay. Me and Brenna are gonna roll for that. We're going to the library.
Okay.
Okay.
While you do that, I'm gonna be right back. I gotta put this cake batter into the pans.
Okay. Oh, I got
Oh
1.
my god.
Brenna got 3.
Oh. I'll do that in a moment.
Yeah, smart ladies! I like how Sabrina and Noel just like, what do we do this? And like, oh man, wait, let's do that, and let's do that. And then Paul's just like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here.
Pause. Girls.
Paul's just like, do we need a knife? I have a knife if you need a knife. Like, that's the thing I can do. We're like, yeah.
Paul's a grumpy old man.
Okay.
He's just
Hey guys,
like,
let's
"Just
set
talk too
some ground
much."
rules here.
Hmm?
Don't leave the club to find the person. We need to stick together. if one person is alone,
Yeah.
then the rest of us, we can't help each other. And these are vampires we're
Oh wait,
dealing with
shit.
after all.
We gotta
Even
go
though they're
back
not
and see if we
supposed
can.
to hurt us.
We gotta go back and see if we can tell what gender those body parts are.
Well, you guys are already in the fucking library.
Oh,
Shut up, Paul.
Sure.
You can go do it while we're in the library.
I thought we weren't supposed to split up. I thought we were dealing with vampires. Huh?
We'll deal with that
Huh?
later.
This is
We'll
broad
deal with that
daylight.
later.
This is broad daylight.
Library is first, guys.
Broad daylight in a shady alleyway. Yeah. Okay,
You
go
know,
do
actually,
it
because
yourself.
well, no, because I'm saying like in the file, the only bodies we found were of men. So technically, Paul is in the most danger here.
Well, he doesn't get
Paul,
drunk.
just don't get
so-
intoxicated, okay?
Oh boy.
Oh wait,
Seems
no,
like they want to go
Paul.
after victims who are.
Paul, Noel will teach
They
you
wanna
how
go
to act drunk, and then you can be our decoy.
Why would you know how to act drunk? Just go in. It's
Seems
hard.
like they want to go after TV victims.
Mm. Or do you want Noel to be drunk, or do you want Paul to pretend to be drunk? Your choice.
Why don't we see what we can find just by talking to them?
See
Okay.
what you guys found in the library first.
And then
Right,
Rex,
take
get
them.
back here!
Spending too much time with that cake.
You know,
No, I
Brax, bro, you better share it with us.
gotta fucking find some vampires here, and these make you velvet cake. Come on.
Slowest session in the history of sessions.
But the others are already fighting a monster.
Watch, everyone's gonna be done. It's like, alright, that was
Oh,
great.
no.
Where's Rex? And everyone were like, we're still fighting. It's like one of us has a vampire in a headlock
the
and someone else is
library.
like throwing salt at it. No,
Big
it's
God! Big God, David! Screaming things at him, the Bible in your hand, crucifix, just yelling at it.
in the name of Jesus Christ.
Yep. Name of Jesus Christ, go away!
Be gone.
Yep, sounds legit.
Yep. That's totally what's gonna happen. Oh man, if this club is in the city, the drinks are gonna be hella expensive.
Noel, how about drinks you, right?
Whatever, I'm gonna get someone to buy drinks for me because I'm cool like that.
Oh my God.
Well,
Don't drink anything!
Well, duh, but it's kind of weird if we don't drink anything in a club.
We're there
called
to
acting,
investigate
Paul.
anyways. We're gonna act.
isn't it a little bit
gonna act drunk.
dangerous to flirt with a vampire, though?
Well, isn't it kind of dangerous to be walking into a vampire club?
Well.
Point.
Oh. I like how our group is just. It's not even a group, we're just being really stupid. Like, oh man,
We're just
let's,
doing.
we're like, oh, let's do this, okay. Whoa, what's that? I don't know, what is that? Oh, I don't know. I don't even know.
Dead
I don't know.
bodies. Ew.
Oh, dead bodies.
Ew. Blood. I don't like blood. Yeah.
Wait, do you want to go back and... Actually, no, Luminol leaves...
Hmm?
Luminol's pretty obvious, so that might be not a good idea. Maybe at night one of us can, like, sneak out back and, like, see if there's any blood in the alleyway.
Or you can have luminol and like a eyedropper thing. Carry a purse around.
Oh yeah, that's
Be
true.
conspicuous.
Inconspicuous.
I think I have a vial of it.
Yeah.
We already know that there's blood back there, so
Yeah, a
it
little.
would be a
I'm just interested in like if there's a spot with like a lot of it.
that would use up a lot of luminol though.
Yeah, that's true. Wait,
We don't have enough
maybe
to-
we can just put some on the exit, like near the exit to see which way they were dragged out of.
Super sorry about that, but I'm back.
Welcome back.
Is your velvet
Welcome
cake
back.
done?
Okay.
It is in
The sheriff as well.
it's in the oven now.
Hmm?
So, what you find out is a little bit more information on, particularly some of the things that vampires do to feed. One of the things they like to do is they like to feed their blood, a small amount of their blood, to people that they want to keep around but don't want to turn into vampires. This is a process which turns a person into what is called a ghoul. And they basically are unable to, if their master commands it, they will do it. They're not full vampires, but they are they're fed blood. Apparently, the effects of such things are extremely addictive. The vampire blood has extremely addictive properties.
Oh shit.
To where people will forgo drinking anything,
How long it
except
takes
blood,
for it
if they can help it.
How much do you have to drink?
You don't have to drink
Does it
very
say how
much
long
at
it-
all.
Oh.
Does it say how long it takes to wear off?
No. The only way that they are aware of, you don't really find out how long it lasts. That's something not found in the books.
Ah, damn it. Okay. Any other ideas, guys?
Well, if somebody drinks the blood, duct tape them fast, please. We'll deal with them later.
Yeah, we'll just tie him up with duct tape or something, I guess. Good thing I have duct
Alright.
tape.
So, yes, duct tape is always handy somewhere.
Sam, any ideas?
How do you plan to carry?
What?
How do you guys plan to carry all this stuff into the club?
Carry into
Let's see, my stuff,
I'm gonna have a clutch, and most of the stuff is gonna fit inside there. Like a cell phone, pepper spray, lighter, glow sticks.
Okay.
Duct
Anyone
tape
carrying
and
any heat?
flash. What?
Any guns?
Nope, I don't think so. Are we allowed to bring guns? Although, you guys, it is a vampire club and they do have a contract with us. We could technically bring a gun. And they'd have to let us in. Since we're with the Cardians.
Exactly. Yes.
So who wants to bring the pistol?
I don't have.
But you're not sure how much
I don't have
information they'll reveal to you or what your relations are with them, other than, well, they are under contract of some kind with the Cardians, and
Yeah.
Dang it, we should have asked about that contract a little more.
I guess so. Where the fuck is Jax when you need him?
Well, he's kind of half dead, you know.
Oh yeah, that's right.
After everything.
Well, he hobbled to the safe house, so he's healthy enough to hobble over to the library, right? No, just kidding.
that's off.
Okay, so nighttime rolls around, and you guys find yourselves looking at the club in its full glory. People are walking in, lots of people, lots of strange-looking people, too. They're all dressed in pretty, what you notice immediately is several of them are dressed in very high-class sort of uniforms. We're talking, like, really decked out in the suits and the dresses, expensive stuff. And then there are a bunch of them where they're just, casual club goers, ravers and all that. Music is blasting. Everyone's excited to get in. And you notice that certain people do get in before everyone else does. All the people who are standing out in line seem a little bit more on the normal side of things. For the people who are going in, they're either very, very well dressed or they are they're just odd looking. There's something off about them. You can't tell what.
Hmm. Do you
How do
guys?
they know that we're Cardians? Do we have?
Yeah, we have the club card.
You have the club cards,
Are we?
but
Okay.
once again, you're not sure what the relations are with them. So however you handle it, you're not sure what their reaction is going to be if you pull it out. Although the line is really, really long.
Okay.
Hmm.
I motion towards the door. Let's just go in.
We could try to convince someone to tag along with him in the normal line, like cut with him.
You could. Do any of you have the barfly merit?
Brenna
I
does.
do.
You walk up to the front door. You're comfortable with this situation. You've done it before, and you know how to handle this. You tell the other two, hang on a sec, I got this. All three of you walk up to the club doors, and Brenna, you talk to the guard, and you
Bouncer.
you talk to the bouncer, and he's like, well, are you on the list? And you say, oh well, I wasn't on the list, but I heard one of my friends is in there, and I really would like to make sure that they're not kept waiting. I had to go take care of something in my car. He looks at you, looks at your friend, looks at your two friends, and then says, all right. Opens the line up and lets you right on in.
Nice.
You seem to be dressed appropriately for the situation too, so you didn't have any problems getting in. Except he stops you for a second, Devo, and looks at you as like, hey, is this guy with you?
Oh yeah, that's our chauffeur.
Chauffeur.
Well, you say so. He's one ugly motherfucker, though, and then he lets you in.
Growls in.
Color Noel
You get into
impressed.
the club. You walk in and you see the way that the walls are set up, the floor, and everything in this hallway that leads deeper in. It goes downstairs first. Then you go into this area that's covered in smoke, but you notice that the way that it's set up is a hallway that's in the shape of a triangle. All walls are mirrors. And you walk in and lights are blaring. You see all this smoke. Everything is decked out. This is one hell of a club.
Woo!
As soon as you get
How
in,
the hell are we gonna get any investigating done here?
you go in and you see that there's already a ton of people already in the club drinking and dancing. But off to your right is a set of stairs that leads up into the VIP lounge.
Hmm.
Oh my
Well,
god, I just realized. Is this the club that Cal went to?
No, very different.
Vance went to?
Very, very
Okay.
different club.
Alright. Do you guys want to do
Actually,
some...
Wait, no.
What?
Vance was in this club.
Yeah, fucking.
Yeah, he
I
was in the
knew it.
Elixir Club. Yeah, this is the exact same one.
Oh, shit.
What the hell?
Wow.
oh,
God.
please.
Okay, Vance's group would probably have been perfect for this mission.
Last time there was high-paying money going in here, but you guys don't have that luxury. You only carry your cards with you. So you guys are having a great time. Well, at least with what you can see. Remember, you're on a job. So you got to go and figure out where you want to go. You got the bar, you got the dance floor, you got the little the little food area in the back, and then you've got the VIP lounges upstairs. There are a couple of people that are sitting down at the bar. Some of the people that are a little, weird looking, but they're not too weird. They're not dressed upper class like the guys who were up in the upper floors. You see one guy who's sitting down. He's got like 3 women around him, and he's just having a great time. Obviously, high roller. He's the only one down on this floor that looks like he's of any any real value. He's got some serious money on him.
Any ideas? Noel kind of wants to go over and start
I think
macking on him.
Very well, then. You may roll your... do you have strike looks?
Nope.
All right. Do you have the appropriate clothes and you have 1 dot in it, right? For hot
Yeah.
couture?
And I have 3 presents.
Okay. So you're gonna need to roll your presence and persuasion. Do you have seduction as your specialty in persuasion?
Nope, I only have 2 dots in persuasion.
Okay, so your persuasion and your presence combined with 1 dot from Hot Couture.
Okay, that's 4, 5, 6.
What do you guys want to do? Devo, people are kind of giving you space. There's a circle around.
Start dancing.
Walk over to the bar.
Oh, 3, 6.
Sit down at
no,
the
wait,
bar.
no. 1, 2, 2 successes. Eh.
All right.
Oh, great. That leaves me to dance.
What's Sabrina gonna do?
Try
I
to
guess that
dance.
leaves me to try out the dance floor.
All right, you go check out the dance floor. See a bunch of people. Most of these people seem pretty normal. Make a perception check, Brenna. Lee, when you go over and you sashay your way over there to talk to the guy, he quirks an eyebrow and then he says, "Oh, I don't think I've seen you around here before. I think I'd remember someone like you."
Aw, thank you. This is my first time here. I came with a friend, but I think
Really?
I lost him. Could you give me a hand?
Well, I've got my hands a bit full, if you haven't noticed. And then he motions to the ladies around him. But I can give you a nice introduction since I'm a regular here. How are you liking it so far?
Well, you know, it's all right. But my friend, he's told me that the real party's upstairs. Know anything
Oh,
about
man,
upstairs?
Don't worry about upstairs. That's where all the you don't actually wait. He pauses, looks at you, and almost wants to blow it off, but then he looks at you a little closer, and then you know. I don't know if you're the kind of person that wants to be up there.
How do you know
Just
that?
take my word for it. Something tells me. Make a and then he says, "But if you really want to go get a good look up there," he looks to the left, looks to the right. You actually need to make a composure and resolve check right now. You feel like something kind of hits you and messes with your head a little bit
Oh damn, I only have 3.
when he makes eye contact.
Ah damn, it was a 10 and now I have nothing.
Ooh.
Damn.
He says, at this point, there's something about this guy. You just like listening to him. And you just find yourself sitting down with him. And he slides you a drink. He says, "Help yourself. I'll pay for everything.
Oh my god.
And maybe later, I'll take you upstairs. Sound good?" And you just nod your head, yeah.
Okay. Paul's keeping an eye on them
Uh-huh.
at this time, and then he notices that she's acting a little bit strange. He makes a perception check.
Make a perception check to see if you know that she's acting strange or not.
Oh.
Bobby, what did you get?
Oh, I got 2 successes.
You notice that there's a back room in the back that people seem to be getting led to by a couple of people who are dressed out in bouncer uniforms. They lead them out back towards the back room, but it's not in. It seems like they're kind of baiting them in. And every now and then, 1 or 2 people kind of goes in. Devo,
Only 1 success.
she seems a little off, but you're not quite sure. Maybe she's just trying to get into it and, get more information out of this guy. You don't know. Besides, you're pretty sure if you walked up there, you're going to ruin her. You're going to blow her cover.
Yeah.
Especially since people are giving you 2 seats worth of space at the bar. On a packed bar.
Ooh, Devo, maybe you could just get up there just because you have that weird... Because people are giving you space, you kind of have that aura of weirdness.
Or weirdness, or you mean the face?
Fine if you
Devo,
want to put it
feel
that
something
way.
tapping your back.
Although...
You feel that spot where you itch a little bit whenever a demon shows up?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
You feel someone tap you there.
Turn
It's
around.
not under your skin enough. You see this odd-looking guy. He's got a crazed look on his face, but he's kind of it's more of a he's got like he's dressed out in this completely emo type of clothing. Got the fishnet shirts, mascara, got black lips on. He says, "Hey, I don't think I'd seen you around here before, but you look a
Oh
little
my
weird."
god, Devo!
He leans over and knocks the bar for a second. The bartender comes up and he says, "Get this guy a drink. It'll help his face feel better, I think."
Can I do a perception
Put
check
that in.
for on Noel again, or just for me?
He put
Like Devo tried.
what was that, Cloudy?
Can I do a perception check on Noel as well?
Yes. At this point, the guy, he gets his own drink, puts his arm around you and says, "Hey, buddy, I ain't making fun of you. I'm just saying, man. Because, I mean, look at me. You look like someone I can talk to around here. All these pretty people, they're all fucked up." And then you begin to notice that, like, when you look directly at him, there's something that weirds you out about him. It's like, even the thing that you're seeing in front of you, which is already kind of weird, is a facade of some kind. It just doesn't sit right with you. It's like there's something underneath his face.
Ooh. Brenna got 2 successes.
Well, shit, I'll make a perception check.
Make a perception check. Oh,
Wait, what did Cloudy get?
Oh,
Cloudy
she
get
did a
something?
check on Noel.
Oh.
make a. You're gonna need to make an additional check. You definitely spot her, and there's something off about her, but you're gonna need to make a. I'm gonna need you to make a wits and empathy check. You've already drank a little bit. You've already taken like 2 shots of drinks.
Oh god. I'm totally screwed.
The guy's
2.
just like,
So if I don't have,
he's asking you, so what's your name?
Samantha.
yeah. So if I don't have empathy, that means it's -1, right?
Uh-huh.
If you don't have empathy, yeah, -1. And he looks at you and says, "No, you don't seem like this stuff, man.
Well, for
Here,
today...
let me show you a little match. Let me show you a little match." He leans over and looks at you, and you're just staring into his eyes. You can't not look away from him. This guy is excusing the fact that he's good looking. There's something that compels you to look at him. And he just looks at you and says, "I think your name starts with an N." Am I on it?
Maybe.
Okay. I'm thinking Christmas.
Christmas. It's frickin' November. Are you kidding me?
I wouldn't say that. I'm talking about your name.
I know you're talking
No.
about my name.
Noel. Your name's Noel, isn't it?
It's supposed to be a secret.
He slides another drink to you and says, "It's really hard to hide your name when you, new people especially, who come here. You kind of have to know what you're getting into before you get here. So, why'd they send you here?"
What are you talking about? What? Who sent me here?
If you're gonna play dumb, then I guess I can play dumb too. I don't know, the people who might be paying you, showing up here like you are. You don't seem like the kind of person that belongs here.
I don't know if I should take that as a compliment. But okay. How'd you know it's being paid? Even though she's not actually being paid.
Well, let's just say that there are a couple of tells. Things that tell me what your real intentions are. And he makes a nod behind you towards the door. Make a perception check.
Okay, also Cloudy got 1 success on the empathy roll.
Do you have a feeling that she's being... It's like watching a fish with bait in front of it. It's kind of being pulled along. That's the kind of feeling that you're getting from watching, except it's Trans who's kind of just, it's Noel who's just kind of like, yeah.
Hmm. Can I go over there and fake some girl-on-girl action to wake her up?
You could try, yeah.
Wow.
Trans, you try to look away for a second, and then you just go right back to looking at him.
Yeah, total failure. Oh, Paul,
Then
how
I
are,
go over to Noel and
how are you doing with your
kind of lean into her and put my arm around her.
All right. We're gonna pause on you guys. Devo, what's going on with you? Did you make that roll?
Oh yeah, no, I have to do it right now.
Yep.
All right. Perception check on the weird emo dude, right?
Oh god.
Yep.
Oh, you got a 10. Yeah, Tivo, you've been
No,
really lucky.
come
You're so
on.
lucky.
Damn it. What did I get?
You got 3 successes out of 10.
All right.
I almost had 2 10s. Darn it.
Oh, an 8.
That's 4 successes.
Nice.
Okay. The closer you look at him, you catch a glimpse of something, and you realize that something's messing with your head a little bit. Make a Actually, no, that should do it. For a glimpse, you see as he kind of turns to look away for a second, you catch a glimpse where his face is the most hideous thing you've ever seen in your life. I mean, you wake up every morning and see something really fucked up, but this is a whole nother level of fucked up. This is monstrously ugly.
Do I have to do like
You need to make
composure check?
you need to make a composure check to not just like
Flip
shit
the fuck
yourself
out.
from looking at it. Because this thing, the hair on his head, it's not there. It's this wrinkled, kind of almost looks like an old man, except the eyelids have been carved out. So you could see the lips have been cut off, and you could just see these enormous fangs. And just the wrinkles and scars on this thing, it looks less like a human and more like some kind of fucked up, naked bat. If you shaved off all the hair on its face.
Oh my god.
Wait, what check do I have to do?
Resolve and composure.
Resolve and composure?
Yep.
Okay.
You roll that. I'm gonna go check on my cake.
And I'm gonna use the bathroom.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright. Everybody left.
I like how we just
Leave me
walk
alone with
in
the
and
freaky bad dude.
I like how we all just walked in and immediately
Oh,
got ourselves
God.
into the deepest shit possible.
Seriously.
Except for Sabrina. Except for Sabrina.
Except for
God,
Sabrina.
man.
She's just gonna pretend to be a lesbian. Or, pansexual, I guess.
Yeah, I hope that works out for you. Alright, 3 successes.
Maybe I can shock Noel into...
You guys are being seduced by a man thing, and I'm being seduced by a
I'm not. I'm just dancing it up, man.
thing.
I noticed
Don't
the
leave
back room.
me alone, guys.
I'm sorry. I didn't notice. Once Noel is safe, we will do a perception check.
Are you really gonna do the lesbian check thing?
Yes, I am. Hey, I'm trying
You guys, critical failure. You guys give each other the most
I'm pretending to
awkward
be a
looking
lesbian.
sour kiss.
Yeah, lesbian. Yeah,
Love
we
you,
can see some of the games.
Yeah, I'll get back to you. Sorry, my bro came in.
Oh.
All right, I'm back. Cake is
Hello.
not ready yet.
Oh, man. I'll save Noel, and then we'll do a perception check, and I'll save your ass, too. See? Like that.
Okay, I got 3 successes
All right.
for the composure.
You resist
Come in.
running away in abject terror. But goddamn, is that the ugliest fucking thing you've ever seen in your life?
Damn.
Like, you feel pretty. That thing is so fucking ugly to look at. He turns back to you and says, "Hey, man, hey. So tell me, what brings a guy like you in here? This is a club for pretty people. I don't know why I'm here either, but I'm just wondering, what brings you here? hard to have a conversation, man, if we're not talking back and forth. Convo is not it's not a one-way street, my friend.
He squints at him. Shrugs.
Ah, the silent type, eh? Is your character legitimately mute?
No, he just doesn't speak.
By choice, okay.
Yeah. Because he sounds like a fucking... he sounds like gravel.
You see him turn around, swivel in his chair, and says, "Hey, I like you well enough. Not because you're an ugly motherfucker, but just because. See, there are two little lady friends that you walked in with earlier? They're hanging out with one of those pretty people. Those kind of pretty people who get people to have glazed over looks. I would suggest if you want them to be alive by the end of the night, just saying, you want to keep them away from pretty boy over there."
Give him a nod of approval, and I look back over at the girls.
All right, Cloudy, you need to, like, as soon as you show up, he says, "Oh, brought a friend, I see."
Okay.
He looked you over. You need to, as soon as he sees you and you make eye contact with him, you need to make a composure and resolve check.
Okay. 3, resolve is 3, so 6.
Hanada, I'm talking to my friend, so I really need to be quiet. Thank you, like really quiet.
Oh, fuck. Oh, I have one. Okay.
It's only one.
Something. God damn it.
You knew exactly what you wanted to do when you got there, and then you sat down right next to Noel, put your arm around her, and you were about to like try getting a little more into it,
My
try
friends,
and
we're
snap her
playing
out
a
of it, and
game.
then you find yourself looking at him too.
I need you to be more quiet than usual.
And all you could think that the only thoughts that crossed through your head is, "Man, he looks so good." And he slides some drinks over to you too, and says, "Here, drink up." And you reach for the drink without even thinking, and you start taking shots.
Oh shit.
Great.
Paul gets suspicious because he sees both of them there now, and he makes another perception check. God damn it, guys!
He's looking over at you and he says, "So, your friend over here, Noel, she hasn't tell me anything that I want to hear. Not very interesting, see. But you look a little more interesting. Tell me, what are you doing here?"
I'm just exploring some opportunities.
Exploring opportunities, huh?
Yeah, girls gotta have a little fun in their life.
Noel snorts is like,
Alright.
you have fun.
Diva, what do you do?
Oh, I was making a perception check on two girls.
Oh yeah, they are messed up. There's something wrong with them.
Damn it. I tried so hard and didn't get far at all.
You also begin to notice that vacant look where they just stare at the one guy in all of the girls that are around this guy.
Ooh.
Because of what you saw earlier with the other dude, for a second, you can almost, when he talks, there's something that's odd about his mouth. You're not quite sure what it is quite yet. You have to really kind of focus in on that for a bit. But there's something wrong with everybody over in that area. So the guy asks and says, "So, I had to play a little bit of a guessing game to figure out what your friend Noel's name was. What's your name?"
Whatever name you want.
Oh.
And he looks over and says, "You know, I like you." Then he notices
Oh,
you.
I'm flattered.
He looks over at you, Devo. And
He looks over at me?
He's got this shit-eating grin of, yeah, what are you gonna do?
Oh snap!
Oh fuck.
But when you make eye contact with him, you don't need to make a roll.
He's not trying to seduce me. Thank God.
Oh,
How would that even work? I don't even want to think about it. Okay.
You figure out what you want to do. I'm gonna go check on my cake again. You're back.
Okay.
Oh,
One
well,
Paul,
you
you
know,
must
she's
save
really
us.
she's
You're
having
our
fun
only
doing it.
hope.
Wait. Which one of you guys had the nightclub card?
I think it was Sabrina, because she led the charge inside,
Oh.
so we just kind of gave it to her.
She didn't actually use it. Like, she
No,
didn't
so
actually pressure
technically we could
anybody,
say
right?
any one of us has it. Do you want to have it? Do
Guys,
you
I might be
wanna?
able to pull us through yet. Just have some faith in me.
Devo, do you want the club card? Do you want it?
Fuck, fine. Yeah, let's do
Okay,
it.
you
I
have the
got
club card. What is your next plan of
Walk my
action?
ass over there. I walk over there in the most unsubtle way possible. It's like, I'm gonna try and blend in with the crowd. Oh, the crowd's moving away from me. Okay.
이빨 닦았어요?
Oh my gosh, you
거기서 그런
guys.
거 쓰면 안 된다. 저희 테이블에 있어야지.
Hell, guys. You weren't supposed to drink.
All right, I'm back. Let's see, where
They
are...
weren't supposed to drink. God damn it, guys. Alright, well, I got the club card, so...
You see the guy kind of just look around and say, "So, who's your friend over there?" He motions over to Paul.
Oh, him? Such a bore. Don't pay any attention to him.
Oh, but, well, hey, whatever. He is what he is. So, do you ladies want to go check out the VIP room upstairs? I don't really like the look of him. He looks like he might be a party crasher.
Noel just starts laughing. Party crasher.
VIP room. I like the sound of that.
All right, so at this point, he stands up and ushers everybody up to go walk over to the stairs, and you find yourselves kind of just falling in place with everybody else as you guys go over. Devo, you know that they're going over where they're going. You see the stairs. You have enough clarity to realize we are surrounded by. You remember, this is a club of vampires.
Okay, fuck.
They're at the stairs, past the
Okay.
past the bouncer, a pair of bouncers.
Pair of bouncers. Well, then.
See him talk to him, and he says, "Hey guys, I know normally it's not my thing to be up there, but tonight I just don't want to be bothered. You guys got a room up there?" He said, "Absolutely." I let him pass through, and you guys are all walking upstairs, except for you, Devo. You're downstairs with.
I'm still at the bar.
You're
still
still at the
watching
bar?
you guys.
You're still
Do
at the
your
bar
thing.
With the emo.
Fugly McEmo.
Ugly McEwen. Well, then.
He leans over to you and says, "You know, you look like the kind of person who's here for answers."
He's talking to
I
Devo.
might know. Yeah, he's talking to you, Paul.
Go right at him. Go right at him.
Says- You just got that look on you. So, what kind of questions you got?
pull out the club card.
He kind of, his eyes widen up at that, and he looks at it, says, and he looks back at your two friends, and then says, "Oh shit, uh-oh. Well, I'm out of here." And he stands up and just walks out.
Shit.
Great job! You didn't even get any answers out of him.
Follow him. Follow him.
Just grab him before he grab him before he leaves.
You notice that he's walking a little bit slow too. He's walking towards he's walking towards one of the exits.
Sam, what you gonna do?
Do I follow him or do I fucking crash your party before you get, I don't know, God knows what happens to you guys.
I don't know. What are
I
you
have a
gonna
feeling
do?
I'm gonna fuck this up.
What do you two do, by the way? Make another composure and resolve check as soon as you get into the room.
Okay.
For both of you. As you try to resist the mind. What you're pretty sure is something that's... It feels like you're not really in control anymore. You're just being walked along.
Oh, I got a 10.
10.
Devo, you gotta make a decision.
Ah, shit.
Okay.
You're
Could've
getting
been
away.
another 10.
Oh, that was so close.
I know. God.
Okay, I walk over to the two bouncers. God damn it.
I have
All right.
two
As soon as you get to the bouncer,
I
they
pull the-
stop you and say, "Excuse me, you're not supposed to."
I flash the card at them.
They pause, look at each other, look upstairs. That's a problem.
Great.
Go through, please, hurry, go.
Quick, I run up to.
Brenna, did
go
you do
upstairs,
the...
but you have, but no one's telling you what room they're in. They're
Uh,
already on.
I got 2 successes on my roll.
All right, Brenna, you kind of are fighting it. You're able to resist a little bit of it as you watch as he kind of sits down, and he's already like beginning to drink the blood of some of the girls there.
oh, God.
A few of them seem to be regulars for him. He's not looking to kill. He hasn't killed any of them, but he gives them a little bit of his blood, and for them it looks like ecstasy. They haven't done anything quite like this
Okay.
before. They are so messed up on it. And then he gets to trans.
Oh, my God.
Okay,
Moving around.
okay, I go up.
How
Wait,
many
Okay,
rooms
I
are
go
there?
up.
There are
Wait.
8 rooms.
Heat.
I go. Wait. I go up to him and say, "Hey, what, like, you really that interested in kids? I mean, why don't you go for something a little bit more mature, with a little bit more fire, you know?"
He looks at you
Trying to
with
get-
an eyebrow and says, with a correct eyebrow and says, "I really do like you."
Oh, God,
And
Brenna,
then
what
he,
are you doing?
Okay. I fucking do a perception check in
No.
that hallway. God damn it.
Well,
It's like,
he's really
for any hints that might tell me which room they're in.
Listen
perception check.
listen for highest frick woman moaning.
Oh my god. What is that?
3
10,
successes, yeah.
8,
Two
Okay,
tens. Oh, snap.
Wait. Come on.
Brenna, he reaches up and,
Got
Oh.
another 10.
oh,
Oh, snap.
Come on.
Ah, damn
Come on. Ah, okay, 4 successes.
all right. You can tell from the sound where you can kind of gauge where he is. The other rooms are very quiet, but there's one room that's pretty noisy. That sounds has a little bit more sound, particularly of some women. Kind of, they sound like they are having the greatest time of their lives.
Time to crash this party.
At this point, Cloudy, you can feel his fangs sink into your neck.
Okay, I
He's
fucking
not draining a
door.
lot, though. He's not draining a whole lot. And then you can, but for some reason, it's the greatest feeling in the world. It literally is the best feeling you've ever had in your life. There's
No-
nothing better.
Oh, God.
I
Noel
fucking
starts
open that
whining.
door.
Well,
let everybody in that room see my ugly ass face.
You walk into the room, and then he just looks up at you with that same shit-eating grin of, "What are you going to do?"
Fucking.
He doesn't,
Go over
but
the
you
girl.
notice that he doesn't try to feed you his blood. He puts his hand down. And then he pulls out and says, you watch as he licks his thumb and then wipes it across the 2 holes on your neck.
I fucking flashed the card in the room. What?
Oh
Now
my
he's
god,
surprised.
Devo.
That shit-eating grin goes to a frown, and he looks at you two.
Noelle's just laughing. She's still laughing. Like,
At this
how
point,
are
you
you
can feel
doing
the-
it here? You
You
follow
can
us?
feel-
Drag Noel away.
You can feel
Drag
them.
Noel away.
You can feel the mind control fading like immediately as he himself loses like control of it. He's not concentrating on that anymore. He realizes, oh,
You fucked up. You fucked
Can
up.
I drag Noel away?
yeah, you can.
I
Actually,
have
no,
a
you
feeling
can't.
that we should have flashed the card from the beginning.
Brenna, Sabrina can't. She's just too busy enjoying the fact that that just happened. She feels her neck and finds that there are no holes there, though.
Right, 'cause the saliva heals.
Yes. Man, oh man,
Oh, man.
that felt great. You wouldn't mind having it happen again.
Oh man.
Oh god.
You will be a little less resistant to getting bitten by vampires.
From now on.
Great.
Oh.
Shit.
Well, congratulations.
And Noel's just
I
like,
took a blow for you,
"Hey."
Noel.
She
Thank
did.
me.
She kind of did.
Too bad Noel's too
All right.
drunk to know.
This is all your
He's
freaking fault.
completely smashed.
And you
Noel smashed.
at this point, the guy says, "Okay, look, there was a misunderstanding. No one told me that you guys were the cards. What can I do for you guys? I'm just a regular. I'm not anyone special. I don't know shit about what's going on at all. Look, let's just don't make this an issue. Let's not make this an issue, okay?" And he backs up,
Noel's
and
laughing.
he tells the other girls
Paul's
to leave.
You fucked up, son.
Noel's laughing. Paul's squinting really hard at him with a scowl.
Can I
on
do
his
like a
face.
whisk or something to see
Sabrina's-
if I'm like, clear-headed yet?
No, you're not gonna be clear-headed for the next like 5 minutes. You're just on the couch, just like, oh.
Oh, God. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Hate you, Noel. Your fault. You little shit.
And he says, look, I'll make it better. Look, I didn't do anything more than just take a little bit from her. I didn't feed her any of my blood. She's not a ghoul. I didn't feed any of them any blood. So it's not like we don't have a problem, okay, man? Okay, just chill out. No problems here. There's no problems.
Take a seat.
He looks nervously and scrambles over to the bar and pours a couple of drinks for you guys. Says, here you go. Just like I said, no problems, right?
Noel's like, yeah, give me that.
Well, fucking, I look at Noel and just motion towards him. You asked the goddamn question. A drunk person, a person who's out of their mind, and a mute. What the fuck? Who's gonna ask the questions here?
He's looking around, waiting, and says, "Can I go now? You gotta have the room.
Oh my god.
Can I go?
Oh,
I don't-
okay.
I don't want to have anything to do with you guys. You guys,
Oh, dude. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna try to remember what we're here for. Did you know there?
Tell me when I'm dead again.
Did you know there were bodies found here? Do you know anything about that?
you mean the ones that I don't have anything to do with that, okay? I don't make those bodies. That's not what I do, okay?
Oh, so
That's
there
something
were
some other
bodies.
club-
Is
Yeah,
what you're saying.
it's. I mean, come on, it's. You guys know what this is. You guys do it all the time yourselves. It's not like it's a big deal.
Well, apparently someone decided it was. That's why we're here. So now you gotta tell us what you know. Because, you kind of fucked up.
Okay, look. All I know. I mean, what are we talking about here? Are we talking about how the club operates? Because the people that you find, they're nobodies. That At least that's what they tell us. They're here, and then they get used for the drinks for some of the other vampires that show up a little bit later, like some of the head vampires. But the deal was that we'd not have that be an issue. It would be ignored.
There's a deal. Paul, there was a deal.
With your people, cards.
I'm kind of shocked, just a little bit. I'm a little surprised at this.
Oh my god.
Noel's like, oh my god.
Like, oh my god. Paul, we're working
Sabrina's
for
just-
fucked up people.
Okay, since I'm out for the count for a moment, I'm gonna go pee. Be right back.
Okay.
Down in the chair.
Oh, so when do these other big shot vampires show up?
They show up in like 1 or 2 hours. They'll be here soon enough, and those guys are gonna know a little bit more. I don't know anything. Okay, I'm just a regular. I don't show up. I only show up here, man. I don't have anything to do with what upper management does.
Okay. So what's your name again?
I check myself. What time is it?
It is now like you only just arrived, so it's about around 8:30 now.
30.
What was your name again?
Look, I'm nobody. I'm not important here. Just, do we really need to go into that?
Come on, buddy. I told you my name.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I kinda did.
You didn't.
Shh, you're the one with the card, shut up.
Look, I'm not one you really need to concern yourself with. I'll just excuse myself, and when the upper management comes through, you can talk to them, okay? They'll have answers.
That doesn't seem fair. Come on.
And he
What if
quietly sneaks his way out the door.
No! No!
So
We messed up.
we messed up, did we?
We messed up. Look what you did, Paul. She says
still have
as she's
no idea what we're
she's
looking for.
completely smashed.
Okay, so you recall the thing that you're looking for is trying to find who's committing all these murders. There are a
Yeah.
lot of murders going around, but it's not these guys. You know that someone's framing vampires because the way that they're doing it isn't subtle. It's either someone's being framed or it's a very new blood vampire.
Okay.
And
Wait.
Okay, well,
Well,
so you got to find out who's committing all these who's the vampire killer.
Oh, someone's killing the vampires.
Wait, what just happened?
No, someone is going around.
Okay.
They're called the vampire killer, but it's all over the news, and that's a problem.
Oh, I see.
There's a vampire that's supposedly running around and killing a bunch of random people.
Or just trying to find out who it is. Okay.
Yeah, you're trying to find out who it
Okay.
is and then deal with them.
So Noel is
So,
smashed.
what's my status right now?
Noel is smashed.
Noel's smashed.
Sabrina's
Sabrina's
just
fucking
like
fucked up.
recovering.
And-
She's got a couple minutes. I think she's almost alright. As a player, I'm gonna suggest going downstairs and keeping the fact that we're here like under wraps.
Tell the bodyguards or something.
Uh-huh. I suggest
Well,
Paul
I
go
walk-
out and, yeah.
I walk past the bodyguards and I go check out back in the alleyway again.
All right, you go to the alleyway and
Wait, so we're just
you guys are hanging out in the VIP room.
Yay!
Paul's in the fucking alleyway.
Like,
We split up.
apparently
guys.
free drinks, tons of free drinks. So Noel can go crazy with all the alcohol she wants.
Woo!
Brenna, at this point, you're kind of just like still you're simmering down, but you can think now. And that's good.
okay. I do not want drinks.
You don't need drinks at this point.
Okay, so I can think clearly now. I'm
Yeah,
still
you can
kinda-
think a little more. You can think clearly now. Devo, when you go out back,
Clearly now.
you don't see anybody in particular.
Okay. perception check.
All right.
Oh god, look at all the dice.
With my flashlight on, I'm looking around. It's only 2.
Okay.
Wait.
You see,
Yeah, only 2.
you see the door next over. You hear someone moving it towards the door. You see it open. There's a couple of people who are tied up. They're being led over. And then you notice 2 people who are, those 2 people who are look kind of like normal. They don't try to look different. They don't try to stand out or anything, but they make eye contact with you.
Wait, so there's 2 people
guys
dragging
one guy who's bound and gagged with a bag over his head.
I'm guessing those 2 could be ghouls. Since they're normal.
Do the 2 guys look off at all?
No, they don't look off. Not quite like the others.
You want to take them?
They're looking at you kind of like, they're looking at you judgingly, with equal amounts of, should we kill this guy? And then you see one of them reach into his pocket.
A quick draw. I'm gonna pull out the cards.
You both pull out the card at the exact same time, and you realize that this guy is a 9 of spades, and the other guy notices and then pulls his card out with a sigh of relief, and he's a 5 of clubs.
Oh snap!
God.
Great.
Found backup.
You guys, what are some initiates doing here, man?
They're like, God damn it! Probably ask them for some information.
Wait, I heard we were supposed to be expecting guests tonight. We got these guys over here. What happened to the other 2 that are with you?
And I point like up.
You let them into the VIP rooms? God damn it. And then he looks over at the guy who starts to wake up and slugs him right in the temple. Like the guy who's bound and gagged. And he drags him in and he passes him to you and says, "Here, initiate, carry him."
Well, I fucking carry him.
You guys walk up to the VIP
he
lounge.
sees-
No one seems to pay you any mind as soon as they realize who it is. And this guy straightens himself up a little bit, walks upstairs. And he looks at you and says, "Which room?"
And I point to the room that they're still in.
You see the guy who had seduced Brenna and Lee's characters running down,
Grab
like,
him!
scampering around the hallway. Like, he looks confused, lost, and he's just not having a good day. He looks a little panicked.
Hey, what's up? You wanna come upstairs? We're having another party!
Okay, can I stand at this point?
Yes, you can stand.
How long till Noel
Okay, I
stops
get up.
being smashed?
What happened? Like, do I know what
Noel
happened?
smash.
Do I recall what just happened to me?
You see the emo guy come walking up, and he talks to the Cardians in a whisper. And then you see the 2 guys look over. He points at the guy who dragged, who got into 2 seduced. He points at that guy, and you see the clubs. He cracks his knuckles, walks over, and you see that he's got a fucking knuckle duster on his hands.
Oh god.
Oh, shit.
And he punches this dude in the teeth, and you just hear the sound of 2 large fangs dropping to the ground.
Oh my god!
And he just keeps punching at this guy until he stops moving around and drags him upstairs too.
Oh my god!
You guys get walked upstairs, and he says, "You, what room?"
I fucking point
He's
to
talking to you.
I motion towards
Okay.
them.
All right, you walk over. He kicks open the door, throws the guy in, and he says, he looks over at his friend. He says, "Hey, Hector, make sure that the initiate gets the body where it needs to go."
I walk into the room with the body.
All right, Hector takes you he walks you back downstairs and into the back rooms, and then they open the door. I'll deal with you in a moment, but you're basically carrying this body around for him. At this point,
All right.
the spades, he steps in, walks around the vampire and says, he pulls out his card and looks at you 2, waiting for you to bring it out.
Oh fuck.
I pull out my card.
Noel's smashed.
No, it's just
That's all I'm gonna
Pull out
say.
Noel's card too.
burst out
I
laughing.
pull out Noel's card for her.
He gives a sigh of disappointment. Says, "All right, what happened?"
Do I recall what happened?
You can recall what happened. You remember being compelled to do stuff. It was really hard to
Okay,
think straight after you make eye contact with him.
I was trying to bail out Noel here. She got her ass entranced by a stupid vampire.
Shut
And he
up.
looks
At least
down
I
at the
was
dude.
trying to do something. God.
And he looks at the guy and he says, "So, that ended up happening?" "No, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know these bitches. I've never seen them in my life."
Oh, you don't remember me? So rude. You even bought me drinks and
Okay.
everything.
If I remember correctly, didn't you keep going on about how much you liked me?
He's just like, "I don't know, you guys. I don't know what's going on. Why would you punch me in the face like that? Shit, man, I didn't fucking do shit." And then you see the spades. He kind of motions to you, and says, "Hey, that's a nice bottle. Bring it over here."
I haven't finished it yet.
Well,
Don't be rude. Share.
Sabrina.
Come on, share it with our
Come
good friend here.
on.
Come on, bring
Fine.
it over.
Fine.
You walk it over to him, and he says, and he just starts uncorking it and says, "You look like you need a drink, buddy. I'm sorry that this all happened to you." And then he smashes it on his head.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
And he says, and he just says, "Look, you know the deal. We give you people to feed on so you can have your fucking drinks and have a good time over here and don't start shit. In trade, you leave our members alone." "I didn't fucking know that they were." And then he proceeds to cut his face with the glass. And he says, "No, I don't care if you don't know. Deal's a deal, buddy. You start messing with us, we come back and fuck you up. Am I clear?" And he just starts he just makes sounds on the ground as he's trying to get the glass out of his face.
Oh.
I think we should have flashed the card earlier.
Probably.
Thanks,
Is this really
thanks,
necessary?
Cloudy.
Is this really necessary?
Look,
Shouldn't we
look.
continue investigating?
He looks at you and you say, "Is this really necessary?" He says, "Absolutely necessary. These things are really, we don't even know why we keep them. We should have just gotten rid of them the first time we found them. But the boss said that we should keep them around so it gives us insight on the area. That being said, you have information I think that my friends want, and you're going to give it to them, aren't you?" He says, I don't know anything, man. I don't. And then he proceeds to, he takes the rest of the bottle and jams it into his leg and just leaves it sticking out there. And he says, "You're going to tell them. There are plenty of bottles over on the rack over there. I have no problems with using any of them. After all, free drinks. Courtesy of us." Oh, I forgot. And he walks over and just starts looking through the drinks, picking one of them. And the guy's just sitting there whimpering on the ground like a broken shell of a man. And he says, "Go on, ask him questions. If I don't like the answers, then I'll just continue, well, giving him some drinks." He walks back over and smashes the bottle that was jammed in his leg with his foot and grinds it into him and says, "This is how you have to deal with This is how you deal with monsters. You want answers? You gotta play a little rough with them. Take note, initiates."
Noel's kind of in
And
shock.
the guy is on the ground screaming. Just think about it. Think of how many people this thing's killed. How many girls he seduced and drank the blood of and then turned them into mindless slaves. Just think about that. It makes it easier. And you just see him twist his foot onto the guy.
Oh,
And he says,
jeez.
"Go on, you try." He steps back. I'll let you two figure out what you want to do with this situation up here. Devo, you're taking the body, and the guy says, Oh man, you guys must have really messed up. I haven't seen him that angry in a long time. What's your name, buddy? Hector says.
Finally speak. Say Paul, but in like a really, really deep, gravelly voice.
Oh, huh? Good name. Good name. Mine's Hector. All right, so we're taking this guy over. We're gonna have him play sacrifice to the vampires to keep him happy. So, basically, the guy's got a death sentence.
And then, okay, he nods.
I can only imagine how shitty it must be. And then you hear the guy starting to wake up, and he's like, he's groaning under the bag. And he says, "Oh, hey, you're awake. Well, you won't be awake for much longer when you get all the blood drained out of you from the vamps, the leeches and all them. You really shouldn't have fucked with us, man. You really shouldn't have fucked with us." As he's walking backwards, and he opens the door for you, and you go in. You see a couple of guys who are standing around, and this is a room that's filled with a lot of beakers and a lot of blood.
Wow.
And a lot of people who've been carved up and are getting the rest of them drained out. Like, it looks like a cleaning room. He takes the guy off of you and throws him on the table and says, "Here you go, dogs. Enjoy your treat, you fucking animals."
Okay, so the bodies in the dumpster were part of the deal?
Yes.
Okay, so this isn't actually what we're looking for. We're looking for the murders that aren't happening here. Someone else is doing this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone else is doing the
We
murder.
just wasted.
Are we still on Devo's side, or are we back to...
We're still on Devo's side for now.
Mhm.
So he looks at you and says, "All right, let's go back upstairs. I'm sure I'm sure Joey's is having a time of his life. He loves beating up vampires, man.
Oh,
You
God.
have something against him." He looks back at
I
the
want
dude
my
and
revenge.
says, he looks back at the dude and says, "Cheiron group, what a bunch of dicks. Have fun with them." Close the
chuckle.
door.
Oh my god! He just threw a Cheiron to the vampires.
Okay, seriously? Cal would have loved this this mission. It's
She
kind
needs
of
to listen
perfect
to
for
this
her.
recording.
And you just hear
Everything-
screaming as the door closes and it says, "All right, let's go." This guy seems a little too pleasant about the whole situation of condemning a human to death. But hey, he's a gangster. He walks you upstairs, and the bouncers stay clear of you guys' way. They know who you are now. They're not fucking with you. And you kind of understand the hierarchy here. They go upstairs, and then he kicked in the wrong door and says, "Oops." Closes the door when he sees something that, well, he really didn't want to see. He says, "Oops." He looks back at you and says, "Hey, buddy, hearing you, did you happen to know that vamps can't get boners up? It's dead. They have to pump the blood in there, man. Gross, isn't it? Must suck being a vampire." He opens the door to the right room and says, "Oh, hey, Joey, what's going on?" All right, and that's where you guys come in.
I want my revenge, so I'm gonna act. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So Sabrina strides up to him, takes out a packet of salt, tosses it on his face, and says, "Hey man, you took a bite out of me. You were about to turn me into a slave. So why don't you tell me what you have to tell me about this quote unquote vampire killer that we're looking for?"
He covers his face. This guy is so broken beyond belief. It's pretty clear that Joey did a number on him. And it's just like, "Look, we heard about those things. There's something that's out there that is killing people in public. That's just not what we do, okay? I don't know what I have to do with this. All I know is that the higher-ups said we got to find that person too, and if we don't, it's going to get into a really big problem when other people start getting involved. So, I mean, This has nothing to do with me, man.
So the higher up vampires are in on it, or at least this guy says. Or they're
What
aware
exactly-
of the person and are wanting to find them also.
Yeah. What exactly are you guys doing to find this person? Creature, whatever it is.
We don't know. It's hard to track. It's all over the fucking city at any given point in time. We don't know where to find the fucking thing. I mean, that's something the higher up know. I don't know anything. I really don't.
It's primarily going after intoxicated males. Why would this be? Do you have any idea?
It goes after guys, and it goes after them in the dead of night. That's all we know. We just know that it's somewhere in Los Angeles, and it lurks around in alleyways, and it goes after guys.
Noel just kind of looks at him and he's like, "Do you want something to drink?"
No. Please, no.
Okay, I'm trying to recall in what I read in the files about the... Were they abductions or...
No,
where were
not
they?
abductions. They happened in the alleyway.
They happened in the alleyways. Where did the crimes take place? Were they all over the place?
All over the place, yeah.
All in alleyways at night.
Trend is alleyways, intoxicated males.
I just had a horrible idea.
What?
How do we intoxicate a vampire? We could just throw him in the alley and see what happens. You know?
The victims have been human, though.
Yeah.
Haven't they?
Yeah, vampire blood isn't really good for other vampires because they, which Hank brings up. He says, "Why don't we just toss him out there for bait then?" And then Joey says, "It doesn't work like that, Hector. Other vamps won't go after other vamps unless they're looking to drain whatever the fuck they call a soul is still in them."
Okay.
Noel looks over at Paul. Is like, "Hey, Paul, do you like bourbon?"
I grab the bottle out of her hand, throw it over somewhere, and then I just fucking shake my head.
God damn it! No,
Yeah,
just
Noel, I think we're through taking blows for you tonight.
Fine.
All right.
At this point, you see several men and several of the bouncers. One of them, he looks in charge. He opens the door. This guy looks regal. When you see him, the presence he commands is huge. Similar to
shit, I step out of the way.
Similar to how the boss is.
Oh.
With an enormous amount of presence.
Noel just makes this face.
Step out of the way.
This guy looks like breathing in his air costs money.
Oh my god.
And
Stop
he just
breathing.
straightens himself out. "Gentlemen, how can I help you tonight? I heard that we had some problems." And he looks down at the guy who's on the ground. "We deeply apologize for any issues that may have come up. Please, we'll clean up this room and move yourselves, if you will, to another one of the rooms that are less filthy." As he nudges at the guy on the ground with his staff.
Oh.
Is there any questions that we can have answered for you? As he walks you guys out of the room, and you just see them beating the shit out of this dude. The other vampires just beat the crap out of this guy. And then you see him getting dragged out, but he's not dead. You can presume that he's just being punished. And they go through, clean out the room. But the vampire, the guy who's in charge, he brings you into his room, which you can see is very expensive. He sits down and leans back in his chair and says, "From my understanding that you have some questions that are in need of answers. How can I help you?"
Is Noel still smashed?
Alright, cool.
Oh, yeah. She's going to be smashed for a couple of hours.
God damn it, Noel.
Damn it, Noel.
God damn it.
Okay, so I guess,
I
just,
guess Sabrina's...
tell him We're looking for the
Joey and Hector are
information
here
on
too,
the
right?
thingy. Yeah.
On the vampire killer? Ah, this thing. Well, as we are currently in a contract deal with your boss, your employer, I will tell you what we know. As of right now, we are only aware that this creature is not actually a vampire. It is not one of the kindred. This thing is able to walk in daylight, and that is why we are taking particular interest in it. We know that your mission details will probably say to eradicate it, but we want to know if you'd be interested in doing a small deal on the side for us. If you
What deal is
capture
that?
it and bring it to us, you will be compensated.
I speak. I say, alive.
Well, there's no other way to really catch it. Because if you kill it, the information we might be interested in might be lost.
What's the compensation?
Well,
I can't even do anything because she's just lying there.
What is your compensation?
He pulls out a small packet and says, "You might want to give this to her. It'll help sober her up a little bit."
okay, I give it to Noel.
It's like a small packet with a powder. They just recently made this, by the way, so it does exist. Where you can pour it into a glass of water. It tastes like crap, but it can
Good
level you up.
revenge.
So you give it to her, and God, it tastes horrible.
Why'd you feed me this?
Take your own medicine, girl. Come on.
And then he leans back and says, "Your compensation will be a rather large sum of currency. How does 100,000 sound?"
Noel's just gagging. She can't really even do anything. Is 100,000 worth getting into trouble
I don't
with
know that-
Sachi, though?
I don't know that we can make you any promises. I mean, we don't even know how dangerous this thing is yet.
Of course we don't.
If,
That's in finding it.
If capturing it alive ends up with my team getting killed, it's not worth it.
So, no promises.
I understand.
Noel's just like,
No promises.
We'll keep your deal in mind, though.
We appreciate it. And I'm sure you can ask your employer if this is something that could happen. Her plans for this thing are for complete eradication, which I don't think will benefit any one of us. It would be important for us to know what this thing is. So
For what
please,
importance, though? Why do you want this information?
because she's capable of, it's a vampire that's able to walk in the daylight. Very, very important information for those of us who are restricted for the night.
I can see how this could be this could be a problem as well. If we can't.
Do you have any idea why it chooses male victims who are intoxicated?
For the same reason that you were seduced by Brian out there. Poor fool.
Ah, so that's his name.
Easier target.
Easy target.
Noel's like, I need to throw up.
Not in here.
And he says, "Please, send my offer up."
Give him a quick nod.
You
Oh,
see,
we need to know where to start looking first, also.
there are reports that this thing moves around every single night. It must go about every night. What it hunts for, we're not quite certain. We're not sure why it does what it does, but it's very erratic in its movements. We just know that before, the closest we came to it was a report from one of the kindred, saying that there's always this song that gets sung before the event happens. The ones that you might be interested in talking to are the Nosferatu. One of them was downstairs, you may be able to get information out of them. The sewers belong to them, little disgusting rats that they are, but they are able to procure a large amount of information, of which may be of interest to you. Information that is by trade, naturally.
Hmm.
You know Veratu?
Nosferatu.
Maybe it was that ugly dude.
Yeah, I have a hunch that it's the dude, the emo dude that was talking to me.
You can put the charms on him.
Right, well, I guess we know where to start.
Charm? What?
What?
What was that, Brennan?
Uglies unite.
I said, I guess we know where to start.
And he says, please, if you ever have any need to come to my club for relaxation or just for amusement, anything at all, let me know. I would like to maintain a good business relation with your employer.
We
But
appreciate
please, please, show your card before you enter next time. That way we don't have any problems.
God.
Squint at Sabrina.
Honestly, he shouldn't have
Face
even been
back.
trying for it. He really shouldn't have. So we thank you for notifying us of this problem. Our deal is that we do not hunt anything that is not brought to us. So he was out of line, and he shall be properly punished.
Oh.
And I hope that was compensation enough for you.
Yep. We're all like, yep. Yeah, that's good. Yep. We're good. Yep.
And then we walk out. Wait,
Sure.
was Joey and Hector in there with us?
Yeah, they were, but they stayed quiet.
Okay.
They stay behind
Right.
when you guys leave. And as they close the door, you hear them going into talks about something.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Can we listen
Alright, well,
in?
we got it.
Can we listen to what they're talking about?
Don't be rude. You are so rude.
You hear the
Can we
sound of,
though?
you can't hear anything inside when the door's closed. You're pretty sure there's a white noise generator in that room.
Hmm.
Oh shit.
Well, let's head downstairs, I guess.
You go downstairs and find the emo guy sitting at the bar. He looks back. Oh, hey! How's it going, buddy?
Noel goes to throw
Word
up
gets
somewhere.
around fast,
I-
Paul.
He's talking to me, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Word gets around fast, Paul.
And
Wait,
then,
this is the same dude who talked to Hector and what's his face, Joey. So he knows who the Cardians are.
and pointed out Brian.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
He knows. He walked away as soon as I flashed my card. Ooh, I don't want to get involved with this. He's also the ugly motherfucker.
So,
And he says,
Alright.
so, if you're coming to me, then you know who I am, or at least what I am. So, what can I do for you?
Wait, so Sabrina and Noel are off somewhere?
They're with you.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Noel went off to throw up, though, but I'm with Paul.
Yes, I want to throw up.
Okay, what do you...
I look at him and I say, Nosferatu.
That's me. Or that's what I am.
And
Don't
then
know about you, though.
I motion Sabrina to talk to him.
We heard that you might have some information on this vampire killer.
Oh, that thing. So that's what this is all about. All right. You guys are going to have to follow me. I don't really want to talk about it here. And also, what am I getting paid? Information is expensive, you know? I'm sure your organization can pay me plenty for it, but I would like to have some compensation up front.
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 Uh,
What do we even
Look at
have?
Paul.
I got a wallet. How much do I have in there? I got $200.
You pull out $200 and you find that he looks at it with a kind of, no, I don't need that, man.
What's the
Cock
value
my
to
head.
you?
Information in return. You tell me a couple of things, I tell you a couple of things. You know how it is.
Wow. What kind of shit have we seen?
Well-
What can we tell them?
Ask us a question and we'll consider it.
We'll talk down in my home. Sound good? Come on. Stands up. Where's the other one?
Alright.
Oh.
I go looking for Noel.
Oh,
I bring Noel back.
No, I do, because you're a man, I'm a lady, okay? Inappropriate.
And she's in the bathroom.
I'm going
Watch
to
out.
Paul doesn't give a shit.
Yeah,
Noel's
Noel's kind of pissy right now.
All right, so you guys grab Noel, and she comes out, and he walks you guys out back. And then you see something that really kind of horrifies you. He lifts up the manhole cover and then says, "After you."
Oh, hell no.
I guess I pull out a glow stick and light it. And head down.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Alright, I go down first.
Oh my god.
I take the glow stick from you.
But yeah, fine. I make a face at Paul, then shrug.
You wait for all three of you to go down, and then he goes and closes the manhole on top of all of you. So he's down there with you guys now. And he says,
Okay.
"All right, now we're in a safe place to talk." And he starts walking deeper into the sewers. All right, so I like this game where I ask you a question, where you ask a question, get an answer. Then I ask a question, and an answer. I'm gonna do it that way. So we'll start off with me. What is it with you and all those other people? What's going on with you guys getting that apartment over there?
Field training. What does it look like?
Well, it looks like a fucking invasion is what it looks like.
Well, you would be wrong.
All right. Ask your question.
Okay.
What do you know about this vampire killer?
And he just freezes and says, "Shh, shh, shh." You see him begin to creep forward, and his hand dives into the water and pulls something out. And he comes back and says, "All right, sorry, I couldn't hear your question."
The fuck is he holding?
You see it's a rat. He's got a rat in his hands.
Oh no. Oh no.
And then he sinks his fangs into it and drains it dry and throws it over. Yeah.
Fingers. The vampire killer. What do you know about him?
Oh, right. That's why you're down here. Vampire killer. We know that it's not a vampire at all. It's something like a vampire, but not one of us. Not a kindred. That thing is able to walk around in daylight from what we heard. And so naturally it's of interest to a lot of people. As for where it is, can't tell you that much. We know that there's a song that the thing is able to sing a song that entices men to go closer to it. Those who are unaware of supernatural activity and the like.
Casually side eyes Paul.
Elbows Noel.
What?
And then you see him pull out his cell phone. He starts punching some numbers in, gives a call, and he says, he puts it on speakerphone, and you hear the two of them talking. He says, "Hey, got some customers here looking for the vampire killer in the news." Yeah, the fucking news. What do you think I'm talking about? Oh, okay. All right. Well, hey, I'll pay you back when we meet up next. Sometime Tuesday sound good? Yeah? All right. And he turns the phone off and looks at you guys and says, "I got information for you, but I need another question answered."
Okay.
What's that?
Has your boss made any appearances around these parts?
Not that I've seen.
Noel yawns, just like, last time I saw her, it was on the edge. It wasn't
parts
anywhere around
specifically.
here.
Okay. And one more, just because this is going to be worth 2 questions, I think. Because I can tell you exactly where she is right now.
What?
You're going to be in a bit of a race, though. And he says, all right, my second question is, what happened with Task Force Valkyrie? Those American hoo-has, righteous patriots? What happened between you guys?
Noel's like, the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah,
All I
Paul's
can
also
say
like,
is that
I don't know.
they've got a temper on them, and you best take care of them.
Can you say that again?
All I have to say is that they've got a temper on them, and you best stay clear of them.
Well, I know that, but I want to know what what the Cardians are involved in with Task Force Valkyrie. What's going on over there? What happened with that whole little turf war that happened not too long ago? If I remember right, you were involved in it.
Noel's like, what?
Paul looks over at Sabrina.
Everyone looks at Sabrina.
They both look over at Sabrina.
Noel decides to
There
say...
was...
Okay, Sabrina says.
Does Noel want to say something?
Noel wanted to say same thing that happened here. What do you think? Someone fucked up.
Let me think a sec.
Okay.
There was an argument over information.
Argument over information, huh?
Yeah. That's all. Miscommunication.
That's all.
All right. He looks at you for a few more seconds, and then you can you need to make a composure and resolve check.
Me? Okay.
Yeah, you. Specifically you.
Oh my god.
Oh, snap.
Oh.
Ooh. Nice.
Nice.
That's where all your tens went.
Why? Damn. Oh.
Oh.
3 successes. That's still good.
3 of them. You got an 8 and 2 times.
Okay. You actually managed to resist as you feel almost like he's taken a finger and jammed it into your brain and is swimming around in the information.
Oh shit.
You can feel him as he's looking at you doing that, and then you recognize it, but you force him back out again, and he looks back kind of surprised. Says, "Ooh, got a bit of a wall there. Oh, well, I got what I wanted. All right. So, deal's a deal. If you hurry, you can take a shortcut through the sewers. I can escort you over there. But you should be able to get a good glimpse and figure out who this person is. The trade-off being, well, you're not the only ones who now know and are after it. It messed up."
Oh shit.
Damn it.
And then he starts running around in the sewers, and he hops into the water where you can see it's about like knee deep. He says, "Come on, hurry up. You want to catch this thing or not?"
Well,
Oh my god.
well,
Noel looks at Paul like,
Paul
carry
doesn't
me.
have too much of a. Paul
Shove
slowly
Noel all
walks
the
into
way.
the water away from her.
You asshole.
Leave her there.
And you're in nice clothes too.
Oh my god. I just bought these shoes today. I hate you both. And then
Paul's like,
goes in the water. God
yeah.
damn it. God damn it.
Why is the water so warm?
You assholes.
Okay, so you guys start
Why is it
going
so
through,
squishy
and
at the bottom?
you move through the sewers following after this guy. It is disgusting. The smell only gets worse the more water you walk through, and it's just the nastiest thing you've ever done in your life. Finally, he starts going up a manhole. Thank God he starts crawling up. Push the manhole to the side, and as soon as he moves the manhole cover, he slides it back in place again. You hear a lot of footsteps, a lot of footwork going on upstairs.
Oh damn.
Shit. Perception check?
Yes.
All three of us, let's do it.
All three of us, yeah.
What's and composure? One of these days I'm going to memorize my stats.
I got one.
Only 2.
I got 1.
Oh shit. Oh, you got 2. Oh, never mind, that's Paul.
Paul got 2 and the rest of us got 1.
Okay. So you guys hear a lot of movement. Upstairs, you hear the sound of at least a dozen people up above. And he says, ooh, Cheiron group is here.
Oh shit.
Cheiron. We just fucked over a Cheiron guy a few seconds ago.
No one doesn't know that. He's like, who's Cheiron?
I just groaned. Oh god.
And then you hear the manhole cover being moved, except it's not him. He jumps down and says, we better run, we better go.
Get the fuck out. Go.
You see the manhole cover being lifted and thrown off by this, what probably might have been a person? It jumps down, and with the light of your flashlights, you can see that this thing looks like a person who was in a suit, except his arm has mutated and grown into this giant fucking claw. And he looks at you and begins to chase.
Oh shit.
Chase us?
Yeah, he charges at you guys.
Okay,
dodge out of the way.
I have direction sense.
Or run.
I start tracing our steps and trying to get back to the original manhole.
Oh, he's way faster than you.
Oh shit.
Oh, fuck.
You guys are gonna have to fight.
No,
everybody roll initiative. So roll one d10 initiative. Roll 1d10, and then add that to your initiative modifier, and that will determine your turn order.
1d10 and then add it to initiative?
Okay.
Plus your initiative modifier, yeah.
I got 6.
Plus your initiative.
1d10. Oops.
Okay.
One sec.
5.
Alright, I've got 14.
Got 5 plus 3, so mine's 8.
Wait, what's initiative?
14. Initiative mod underneath the size,
so
speed.
that's 6. I have the 6.
Okay, so Brenna has
So you guys
6,
have-
I have 8, and Sam has 14.
I have 14.
Okay, well, I have pepper spray. Pull that out.
The Nosferatu has abandoned you.
Oh, hooray!
He ain't gonna help you.
Dude
That
runs
was part-
fast.
Oh yeah, he runs fast.
Dude runs fast.
Like,
God damn
he's
it.
just gone.
We have to fight in the fucking
Okay,
sewers.
I quick draw. Pull
Okay,
out my
I have
Bowie
pepper
knife.
spray. What do you guys have?
I have the Bachna.
I have a
Paul
Bowie
has a
knife.
knife.
I
should've gotten a bigger knife.
have my Bog knock, whatever that thing. It does one.
Knock, the
yeah.
brawler weapon.
Yeah. It replaces weaponry with brawl. Ha ha ha. Anyway.
Tell us, how fucked are we?
Oh, can I wait?
Don't hold
Who's
out on us.
gonna go first? Rex?
Wait, Rax still has to roll stuff.
Where did he go?
I don't know.
Hang on.
Oh, okay.
What else? Oh. What else do you guys have in your bags?
It's in the Skype chat. I have a flashlight, I have a duct tape, I have a lighter, pepper spray, and the bagnak that I'm currently having in my hands right now, I guess.
Pepper spray lighter. Make that improvised flamethrower.
Oh, I got
Hey,
some pepper
that's
spray on
legit.
me. So.
Yeah.
It's legit.
Yeah. I like how only 2 of us have actual weapons. Brenna can Brenna, I can give Brenna, I can give you my pepper spray and you can dual wield pepper spray.
Dual wield it. Sweet,
I think
okay,
that actually
hand it
wastes
over.
a turn, though.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I think that actually wastes a turn.
Shit.
Like, each turn is 3 seconds. So, by the time you give her a pepper spray,
This uses up my turn.
it'll be its turn already. Yeah.
Damn. Rax is still rolling stuff.
You're taking care of business.
Doing the thingers.
Taking care of business.
Oh god, I wonder what the other guys are doing now.
Well, they could all be dead, or they could not be dead. I like the latter.
Okay.
Make another perception check, by the way, while you're at it.
All of us?
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Perception?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, snap.
Oh,
2
jeez.
10s. Well, I'm a
Oh my God,
catastrophic failure.
No.
Well, I got 3 successes.
All right, I'm gonna go down the line. Paul, what's your initiative?
My initiative 8.
All right.
Oh, initiative plus. Oh no, it's 14. 14. 8 plus the roll, right?
Yes. Okay. Next up is Noel. What's your initiative?
8.
Eight. Was that everything added?
Yeah.
Okay. And Sabrina.
6 is everything added.
God damn.
Hell, did I roll? Got a 2 plus 10. Oh my god.
Damn it. Oh my goodness. That monster. No.
All right.
Well,
That being said, Paul, you're first up. What do you choose to do?
oh, fuck. How far are we? Like, what's the difference between us?
He is about, I want to say about 5 yards away.
5 yards. No, that's like a couple feet. Is he?
15.
So he's running at us, right?
Yeah, he's charging.
15 feet and closing.
Quick draw. I pull out my knife. I don't know. I haven't fought any. I've never fought before. How do you do this?
Okay.
I would suggest dodging to the side while
you can go
fighting
for
at
him, and then basically what'll happen is you try to attack him by
Okay.
I tell you, you tell me how many dice you roll for your weapons and strength,
Okay.
and then I tell you how many to subtract, and depending on how many successes you get is more damage you do.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll charge at him and swing. I have fighting finesse though, so.
Oh, you use dexterity.
Yeah.
Okay, you may use dexterity in place of it.
All right. So it's weaponry plus dexterity, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And you can use willpower as you need to for this fight.
Yeah. Only willpower. Yeah, I roll 7 then, I guess. I roll 7 no. I have 7 then. How much do I
Alright.
cancel?
You subtract 3.
Oh, fuck.
Alright.
Is that just for the environment?
No, that's just for fighting him. His defense is 3.
Oh, God.
Come on. Yeah.
I got 1.
Alright, so you dealt 1 lethal.
Alright.
His turn. What's your defense?
It's 4.
Four is a lot.
Oh, man.
He swings at you and with his giant, gross claw arm. Like flesh is bulging with muscle underneath, and he swings at you, and
oh my God!
He hits you for 1 lethal damage.
Oh.
So take your HP.
Only 1?
Yeah.
Oh, got lucky.
I see before then.
So basically, what you're gonna do is you're going to take the box under your health and put an X.
Okay.
One of them.
All right. What else?
Okay. At this point, it is now Noel's turn.
All right. What are my options here? What's their surroundings? Is it just one straight tunnel?
Yes.
Okay. I guess I'll attack.
Alright.
I have...
Charge him too.
Yeah, let's do this shit.
So you have a Bognock that uses Brawl.
Instead of weaponry. Uh-huh.
So, plus your strength.
So strength plus brawl. 4, 5, minus 3. Can I use a willpower to make up for those 3 points?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna do that. So, get rid of this willpower point.
So wait, you can only use 1 willpower with each action?
Yes.
Or is it like 1 day?
With each action. You can technically burn through all of it in 1 fight. It's basically the fight of your fucking life kind of thing.
Well, it kind of is.
Okay, so 2 plus 3, 5, and then I use willpower, so it cancels out the minus 3 for the defense. Alright. Oh snap, got a 10.
10, 9, nice. Reroll.
Please. Ah, damn it. Okay.
Oh, so close.
Alright, so you deal 2 bludgeoning.
Oh yeah, the Bognock does 1 lethal.
It does lethal?
Yeah, or that's what it says.
Oh my God! Wait. Let me check that out.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Alright.
it is.
2 lethal damage. Sabrina, your turn.
Oh yeah, you're right. It does 1 lethal. Sweet.
Let's go to the jukebox.
How much health does this thing have anyway?
You have no idea. You'll only find out when you start breakdown.
So we've done 3
wait.
lethal already.
Should we try to catch it somehow?
That's up to you guys.
So this is the monster, right?
You can
No, this
you can
is not
actually
the monster.
aim it.
Oh,
This
so
is
this
the
is
Cheiron group. They were chasing your monster. They found out that you guys were here and decided they need to deal with you too.
oh, so this is the thing they sent
Not
after
the
us.
farm.
Bitch.
God damn it!
It's a thing that Cheiron group sent after you.
Fuck.
Great.
All right, Sabrina.
Okay, so what do I combine again? Sorry, I was zoning out.
What are you doing?
What do you want to do? You can attack it. You can run from it. You can do whatever. You can shine your flashlight in its
I
eyes
guess
if it has
I'll
eyes.
try. I'll try to kind of move aside and aim a spray of pepper spray in its face. Can I do that?
You can try, yes. Pepper spray, pepper spray, pepper spray. What pepper spray does?
That's the best thing I got right now. I'm not the weapon yet.
Anyone got any? Anyone know what the pepper spray does in the game?
I would think it would just like find it.
I don't think it
Didn't find
does
it.
then. Pepper.
Maybe it just.
Can we?
If we can make something up, maybe it just moves their turn back one.
Pepper. No. What?
Or it could just
What
take
the-
out its eyesight.
Or just do, or just give it a
It's
minus
considered an
one.
improvised weapon, right?
It's what?
Would it be considered improvised weapon or something?
I'm looking through right now.
Or toxins?
Let me look. World of Darkness pepper spray. Weapon melee. Quote, it burns! Contained in the spray bottles that fit in the palm of a hand, these devices debilitate targets who are sprayed in the face. A dexterity and athletics roll is made at a -1 penalty to hit the target.
Okay, so athletics.
Range is 1 yard minimum, and target's defense still applies. So subtract from your roll. Subtract 3.
Okay, so I combine athletics and dexterity.
Yes. If it's successful, all the target's actions suffer a -5 penalty for the remainder of the scene, as his senses are overwhelmed and breathing is made extremely difficult. Chance roll is not made to use spray on target over 1 yard away. Never fails automatically. Beings that are no longer alive, but that walk and talk, are not affected by such devices. A single spray canister can be used 3 times before it's empty.
Okay. Can I add willpower to this?
Yes.
Okay, so that would be 5. So 5d10. Oh, fuck, sorry. 5. Shut up.
Ooh, nice.
Aye.
So, 1d10. 5. Okay. So then I subtract 3 from which one?
Just the number of. Oh.
Okay, so wait, how many were you supposed to be able to roll?
5.
Okay.
Wait, is it-
And then
is it-
she did 5, and then she used willpower, and then willpower's 3,
Okay.
subtract 3, so this is good.
Yeah, so this is good. Okay, so you got 9. You would make successes, and you nail him right in the face. At this point, he subtracts 5 from all. He takes a -5 penalty to all actions.
Ooh, nice.
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 Okay. That's awesome.
That's really fucking awesome.
Just use pepper spray.
It burns!
So
I kind of need to back off though after this because I don't have.
It
Yeah.
burns!
Alright, it's Paul's
Okay.
turn.
the hell that's. Oh my god, this is the music. Is this fight music?
Thanks. That
God damn
freaked me
it,
out. I thought it
Max.
was actually coming from my room.
There you go, Paul. Your turn.
Okay. Wait,
Alright,
I have a question. So if I
yeah.
use pepper spray again, would it have any worse effects?
No,
Or is
if
it
you use
just
pepper spray again, it will just. He's already overwhelmed. It's not like adding more to
Okay.
it is going to help.
so I can't really do anything more for you guys?
It burns again.
He's locked up for the entire scene.
Man, I hate you even more.
Oh wow, this music's kind of weird.
That
Okay.
is-
Uh,
I'm gonna-
this is like some Pirates of the Caribbean shit.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay.
Birds of the.
We'll play it.
You're sailing in the sewer.
Okay. I want to fucking end this quickly. I aim for his neck.
Okay. aim for his throat. That is a called shot. And that takes minuses. His defenses are essentially 0.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good job, Brenna.
Pepper spray's
His
bullshit.
defense are 0, but then I take a penalty to.
For the
aim
called
for
shot,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
How much?
I'm looking for where it is. For the called shot, it's a little bit tricky. There it is. I think.
So funny. You didn't even have a weapon. Okay. Sorry, I'm tired.
Can someone look? Can you look up called shot real quick? Because I'm trying to find it on mouse.
Oh, what's going on?
Aiming.
Oh.
Okay. How they affect active combat.
Aiming.
Activated call.
Combat. Aiming. Oh, not here, I guess. Back.
Optional systems, aggravated call shots, any call shot to the
No,
head.
we don't need ranged combat. We just need combat.
Combat maneuver.
Mode of
Hit location.
darkness.
Oh, yeah. There we go. Specified target.
Yeah. I couldn't find
That
it.
counts as part of the head. -3.
It does?
Oh,
Yeah.
same thing. -3. Alright.
Okay, so I'll use the willpower for this.
Okie dokes.
So that cancels it. Weaponry plus dexterity, that's 7. He has no defense, so let's roll 7.
Yup.
Oh, let's do this.
And this counts aggravated damage, right?
We don't know. We have no idea. Ah, damn. Could have been a 10.
Let's see.
3 successes.
This one I will count as aggravated, yes. 3
Ooh,
successes
nice.
aggravated. At this point, he needs to make a check to see if he falls unconscious.
Oh. Thank you for the pepper spraying.
Wait, he gets a luck dice only
Oh, shit.
Oh,
because of the pepper spray.
What?
critical failure!
Ooh. He reaches up for his own neck, but in the process, to cover like the gash that's in his throat, he reaches up with his clawed hand and ends up sinking his claw into his own neck, and he just kind of falls over and dies. You just hear this gurgling cough as he tries to breathe, but because he's unable to breathe from the
His fucking claw in his own neck.
yeah, from his claw in his neck and the pepper spray, he's done.
Wow. That was... High five, motherfucker! Damn!
Yeah, high five. Jeez, pepper spray. I'm so glad I didn't die. Wow.
Oh my
Wow.
god. It's a miracle. Actually, you guys, none of us took damage.
Well, Paul.
No, I
Well,
Didn't
Paul
I
did.
took
Really?
Nobody cares about Paul.
Fuck you.
Aw.
Walk
Well, you
in
know,
the sewers again.
the both of us did save your life,
Man,
so.
that sucks. This would have been great music, I think.
What?
Yeah, well, I saved your life after you got drunk and made terrible rolls and almost got seduced to death.
Okay, guys, so you guys
Wait, we
climb,
both saved your
you climb up
We're
the
even.
manhole.
We're even. Okay.
You guys climb up the manhole to go look for this, for the rest of the Cheiron group, and you find that the area's kind of been cleared out. There are a couple other dead Cheiron agents, but then you see more
Oh,
cars
shit.
coming in. So the general option here would probably be to go and hightail it out of here. You see a woman running away from the group, though, from the rest of Cheiron. After fight a couple of them off.
That must be the monster.
Okay,
you
let's
see
let's
that
tail
he does-
them.
Take a
I have-
perception check.
I have fleet of foot. Can I run after?
Okay.
You can't.
Uh,
Except you're gonna have to run through Cheiron because there are several more agents in the way.
Oh shit.
Perception check.
Okay, perception
Are
check
they heavily
first.
armed?
Yeah.
God damn it. Okay.
We want to
Oh,
stay out of
shit.
sight. We want to tail them. We don't want to let them know that we're following them.
Okay.
Who knows? Maybe she'll kill all of them. Oh,
Alright.
I got a 10
Nice.
Wait, what are you guys rolling?
Perception.
for perception.
Uh-huh.
Alright,
Ooh,
I'll
I got
roll
2
too, I guess.
successes.
I got a 9. So I've got 3 successes.
Oh my god, the other group got fucked up apparently.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Tell them to start a call in the other room as everybody gets back
Oh.
together. Finishing up here. Cloudy, your eidetic memory,
Yeah.
you see her face once, it's locked.
Hmm.
You remember her, you will remember her the next time you see her. Except you see this monstrous looking face with giant fangs. She looks, you can assume that she's Filipino. A Filipino woman. The rest of you guys can
Monstrous
kind of look
face.
around and you see, well, you can tell that she's still Filipino. But she's got fangs on both the top and bottom, which is different from the other vampires who have only the
Whoa.
fangs on the top.
Ooh.
And she digs into some guy's neck and just begins draining him and pulls and rips out a chunk of his neck and throws it to the ground or running back. And you see the rest of the Chirons still running after her. You can assume they're not going to survive.
Okay.
Took out their heavy hitter.
Was she hurt?
I don't,
Was
No.
she
You-
wounded in any way?
Oh no.
guys. I don't think we're armed for this.
I don't think so. Maybe if we run up while she's occupied with the Cheiron group, we can take her out with some pepper spray or something.
And get
Oh my
shot
god.
by the
Pepper
Chiron.
spray's not gonna work on this thing.
No.
Okay.
I think we've got the information. We should leave.
It's still nighttime, right? I checked the cell phone. What time is it?
You check the cell phone. It is now like 1 in the morning.
Damn.
Still at least 5 hours till daybreak. Or at least 4 to 5 hours.
Okay. Is there any chance we could stealth them? Just
You can attempt
follow
to,
the
yes.
group. Okay. And it's dark out, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Alright. What kind of check is that? Just stealth?
Stealth and dexterity.
God, I have no stealth.
Oh, sweet.
Okay.
I might have some stuff.
got- I have 3 stealth, 4 dexterity, and I have a specialty in darkness.
Ooh.
I don't have
Good.
stuff.
So
Okay.
I have to roll
I'm a
2.
sneaky motherfucker.
So 1. Wait, if you don't have it, just minus 1.
Oh, come on.
Can we
Don't
can we
tell
use
me.
You can use willpower for this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Shit. Only 1 success. Wow.
Okay. You managed to get out, but then you realize this isn't gonna work. They're running way too fast for you to like keep up in stealth and still remain stealth. You got the information you need. You know that she's a Filipino woman, and you know that Cheiron group is after her. You may be, with that information in mind, you actually, hang on, perception check.
Okay.
Okay.
All of us?
Yes. As you guys kind of climb out of the manhole and look
Okay.
around.
Ooh, 2 successes.
I have
Nice.
2 successes.
Who got the 10?
Devo did.
Oh.
Got a 10?
Oh, snap.
Stop rolling!
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, I got 1. Ooh, Devo.
3 successes and 1 reroll. Come on, 10. Come on, 10.
Ah,
Or 8.
still good.
4 successes.
You see a purse on the ground.
Pick that shit up.
Pick it up.
Pick
What's
that shit.
inside?
Wait. You said purse on the ground or person on the ground?
Purse. He said purse. Pick up the purse
Okay,
and look
I
inside.
I thought he said person. I was like, pick that shit up.
No, a purse.
Oh, it's a person. Pick that shit up.
One of them lady bags.
Yeah, Paul,
Okay,
pick it
it's a
up.
purse. yeah, I fucking pick it up, start digging through it. What do I find?
All right. With that in mind, you guys might want to head back home. You see one of the Cheiron group's cars out front, out the alleyway. No one's in it.
Guess who can drive?
I'd rather run through the sewers than let any of you drive.
You are drunk, Noel. You are
No,
not
I'm
driving.
not. I had that
Can you
powder
drive?
stuff. Oh my god, no. You don't understand.
Okay, fine. I'll drive.
No.
Okay,
Let me drive.
Who can drive? Who
I
has
can
points
drive.
in driving?
I have fucking.
Oh, well, I don't have points in
merit
driving,
in
but
driving.
I would assume that she knows how to drive. She's just not like a super skilled driver.
I have 2 points in driving. Can I drive?
I
wanna
read
drive.
that
Can I drive?
not having points in driving is basically you still know how to drive, but you don't drive very well.
Yeah, she can drive. She's just not a pro. Like,
I'm a pro.
if you're in a car chase, don't pick her.
Pick me. Pick me.
All right.
Okay,
Well,
just
with that, go ahead and roll your dexterity and drive.
Hopefully
dexterity
I
and
don't
drive.
like critical failure.
Yes.
1, 2, 3,
Dexterity is
4,
hand-eye
5.
coordination and control over your body. So your ability to react while in the car.
Who has
Okay.
good drive and
Who
dexterity?
has a good stat there?
Oh look, I got 1 success. Look at that.
She gets in the car and turns it on, and you guys your Cheiron group come running back for their car.
Get in the fucking car.
Okay.
Wait, can we
I
run them
fucking
down?
get-
Can we mow them down?
Oh my god, they have
God.
guns.
Yeah, they've got guns. You can't see. You don't know if there are any guns in the car yet. You just probably should get in the car and go.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Okay. Just hit it. You're not fucking
All
right, you
doing
floor
a car
it.
chase.
They go out. You guys go out and manage to get a good distance away. Before you find yourselves back, you guys through use of map, general knowledge. Actually, you guys need to roll to see if you get fucking lost.
I have direction sense.
You have
but I've
direction
never been-
sense? Okay,
Yeah.
so you know where to go. You've memorized
Thank
the streets
God.
to get here, and you guys trace yourselves back to the front of the apartment. And you
Wow.
guys arrive. You made it. You got a
Hooray!
you got a Cheiron group vehicle. A
Oh
purse.
snap.
Someone mark all this down, by the way. You have a Cheiron group vehicle, a purse,
Okay.
and knowledge, and you all smell like shit because you've been walking through the park.
Oh, we'll
Okay,
remember this shit.
Group.
Like Cheiron. Is it a SUV or something?
Yes.
Wait, so is this all shared
SUV.
between us?
You guys generally
Right.
got all of this, and this is over the course of one night, by the way. You guys had 2 weeks to hunt this thing down.
Oh.
Yeah,
wow.
we're cheap.
Okay. Identity. Filipino woman.
Yeah.
You guys can dig
Okay.
through the purse later on. For now, I think the first answer is let's go in and take a fucking shower. That is all of this shit is really ruining my mood. All right, as soon as you guys walk in, you see Alron, except she doesn't scrunch her nose up. She just generally smells nice. Not quite sure. And when you guys walk in, she just says, "Oh, hello, everybody. Welcome." I think you may need a shower. You may offend other people.
Other people. Yeah.
I don't think that's society right now.
Can I ask?
Start walking.
Can I tell Alron to maybe disguise the car, please? Just make it look not like
Drop back.
not like a Cheiron car.
And then she calls up to Jax, who comes down and says, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa! You guys got a Cheiron group vehicle?
Fuck yeah, I did.
That's
That's right.
awesome. Score." And he gives a high five to Sabrina and walks past all the rest of you.
You asshole!
Well, I'm on my way upstairs anyway. Take a fucking shower.
And he goes in there, and
Yeah.
you see him like on his crutches digging through the car, and then he brings it around back behind the apartment complex, and you just see you see him like cover it up and says, "We'll have the rest of you guys, the spades, look at it and see what they can find. This is, after all, part of your test." And then he goes clambering back up to his room, and then settle down over there. You completed your mission tonight. Let's run through the EXP.
Ooh, nice.
You
Day
guys did
1.
quite a bit. This is not the end of the story. This is just the end of one chapter.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Damn. Alright. EXP
Okay.
time.
EXP time. Automatic 1 point.
Yeah.
All right.
Learning curve.
Battle.
Pepper spray is useful. Wait, I have to go through each of you. Paul,
Oh.
what did you learn?
What did I learn?
Pepper spray.
Well. Follow directions next time. Use all assets. You know, we
Use the
got the
card.
card. Maybe we should use next time. Be a little bit, have a little faith.
Don't let Noel go off on her own, please.
Don't let anybody drink on the job.
It wasn't my
Okay,
fault.
no.
I was
One
feeling
thing.
myself.
Got to save some for the rest of them. Noel, what you learn?
Yeah.
Don't drink on the job.
Sabrina, what you learn?
Pepper spray is useful, and Noel is a dumbass.
Role playing. You guys role played very well tonight, so that you get that point. Your last point: heroism. Characters who rise to the occasion with truly heroic actions or feats of survival and sheer persistence deserve a point. Devo, you charged into something that you didn't even fucking know. Sabrina, you went in there and tried to save Noel, knowing that you might have run into trouble, and you did sacrifice yourself for Noel. Noel,
Yeah.
you got in the car, took action, decided just to fucking go while everyone was trying to figure out how are we gonna drive this car.
Pick me! Pick me!
I think I'm still a little wasted, but it's okay.
Okay, so all of you get 4 points. All of you get 4 experience points.
Yeah!
Oh
Total?
yeah.
Run through the hunter experience later on and put the rest of it in the bank because the hunter experience is per session for everybody.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'll go through and figure out what everyone else was doing, and then we'll talk about Hunter EXP. Until then, we can now go into the other room, and now we're the first ones done with our session.
Sweet.
So
Yeah,
I'm gonna close this
I
live stream.